All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on Kevin. We're waiting on Tony. We got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Episode 570 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. We have TSF. Who knows what it stands for, but we're going to find out. They're a tag team. You've seen them in AEW. They're going to be joining us very shortly. Kevin is in Florida. Tony is taking a dump. So as soon as they're done doing what they're doing, they will join us. Our guests are coming up very shortly. There he is. What's up, Kev?
What up?
How are you?
I'm good, man. My freaking got my order wrong.
Uh-oh.
Freaking $38 for just a 6-pack of White Claw.
They got it wrong, or they stuck it in your bum?
They forgot. So like you have to have a minimum when you order from there. So I ordered a 12-pack, and everything I tried to order as cheap as possible wouldn't get me over the minimum. So I ordered another 6-pack, and they just brought the 6-pack.
Boo.
So I spent $38 plus tip on a 6-pack of lime White Claws.
Wow, Florida. That is a Florida story for you.
Brutal.
Is there any chance you could get the other 6-pack delivered?
Not without not being here for the show.
Why, you would have to leave for the whole show to call DoorDash?
That's a good point.
What's up, Tony?
Chilling like a villain without my penicillin, boys. How you doing? You guys hear me? Everything's good?
Yeah, everything's great. How's your dump?
Not as enthusiastic as I thought it would be.
Really? Because you were like, I got a shit really bad 20 minutes ago. And I was like, dude, you have time. But then you were still late.
Well, my son has homework that we need to go over too. So, the sacrifices of being a dad, I guess.
You didn't have him slide it under the door while you were dumping? Multitask?
Oh, I can't do that, dude. If I send it back with fingerprints on it, he's in trouble.
Fingerprints?
Yeah. You don't wipe your hand? You don't wipe your ass with your bare hands?
No, I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Bro, you got to learn to be resourceful when you're in the middle of a pandemic and you can't get toilet paper at the supermarket. Kev, what's up, brother?
Nice little schmear on there.
A little bit, dude. Just like fucking serving up bagels with lox, a little schmear.
Bro, I got a bidet. I don't got to worry about none of that.
Well, bidet you do. I don't know. I got nothing witty.
Woof. Yikes. That was a rough one.
Well, Kevin's got the 2 sons of Tatooine behind him tonight.
That's right. On location.
Torn around the nation.
Tony, are you going to do the intros and stuff?
I hope everything's working. I don't know why I sound so like echoey. It's weird. Maybe it's my headphones. I don't know. Let me see.
Right, well, we're live.
Oh, there you go. I think.
There
that's
we go.
better.
He fixed it.
Yay!
Yay! You got mail.
Yay!
Ryan Sullivan, the hotel Wi-Fi better than normal Wi-Fi.
I can't argue with that at all.
All right, this is going to be fun. Kevin's on location. He's doing Wizards things in Florida. Tony is why?
What?
Who calls you sexy Tony?
I do. I'm just a sexy Tony. Sexy Tony. I got a big baloney. Big baloney.
I'm wearing a hat because I need a haircut.
I'm wearing this gray t-shirt because I didn't feel like putting on a wrestling shirt, and this is nice and comfortable.
Oh, you look comfy.
I feel comfy. I feel sexy. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly by the name. Sexy Tony.
Sexy
We got our guests will be joining us shortly. We're going to talk about the Royal Bumble. We're going to go over our picks. We're going to talk about the NWA, the Impact, the MLW, the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame, AEW, and so much more. All here next on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. I don't know. Do you have the stuff? Is it going to work?
I hope. Let's find out. The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live on rantiumradio.com and available on all podcast platforms and at shiningwizards.com. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. As always, we thank you for your continued support. And now, enjoy the show.
Oh, didn't see you there. You're listening to Shining Wizards podcast, baby. Stay rocked up. I'm Thunderfrog, baby. Yeah.
What's up, fuckers?
I love the big package.
And he's got those smelly balls.
The fuck are you talking about?
Fucking loser.
Fuck the Shining Wizards.
Welcome, everyone, to another live edition of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Another live edition. We're live every week. Thank you for joining us, of course, on all the social medias. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Thanks for downloading us and taking us everywhere you go. And, of course, thank you for listening on Rant Entertainment Media, rantmradio.com. The Shining Wizards, where it's wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Tony.
Matt.
KJG.
Do you have a Kennedy microphone? What is that?
It kind of is, I guess. I guess it's the spare mic. It came with the actual stand, the arm stand that I use on a regular basis with the mic that we purchased for myself a while ago. But I didn't want to bring that, so I just brought this and did that.
Can you give me a Mr. Kennedy?
No,
Got it in you?
I'm in a hotel. I'm in a hotel. There's kids next door.
So they've never heard Mr. Kennedy before?
No, not many people have heard that.
Matt, give me a Mr.
Yes.
Kennedy. Give me a Mr. Kennedy. I'm in the mood for one. Come on.
Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm up on my Mr. Kennedys.
I like it. I like it. He's got the microphone. He's got the microphone tilted down.
Mr.
Kennedy.
Little tag team action there. I like that. I like it a lot. Thank you.
Now, Tony, you were late to the show, so I had queued up the intro.
Yeah.
You love that fucking Thunder Frog,
No,
man.
I haven't played Thunder Frog in a while. Come on now. It's been a minute.
Can you guess the liner I had picked? I know there's a vast. He's somebody who's in the WWE right now. Under the WWE banner. Excuse me.
Do you have a Johnny Gargano liner?
No, I do not have a Johnny Gargano liner, and he is not under the WWE banner.
Oh, he's a free agent now. Fuck.
Yes.
It's got to be relevant to last night, but there was really nothing relevant about last night.
Bad Bunny.
No, Tony, that would fall in your department, the Bad Bunny liners, since you have such the knack of finding celebrities out on the mean streets of North Arlington.
Well, I don't know. I give up. I mean, I don't know. We don't have a Lashley liner.
No, it was Roddy Strong.
Ooh.
I like
so
that.
much excitement.
I was still under the mindset that it must have been kind of. He wasn't on the show. Was he on the show? He wasn't on the show last night.
Saturday. No, he was not.
Yeah.
Our guests are here. Shall we bring them in?
Sure.
That must have hurt your
That
chest.
really did hurt.
You're
That
right there,
hurt so
bud?
much. I'm
Jesus.
sorry, guys. That was a little
I
aggressive.
think he just broke his chest.
Oh my gosh.
I am impressed that you guys are actually together for this. I was expecting two little screens to pop up there.
No, dude.
We're a
always
tag team.
together.
We do everything together.
Everything.
We live together.
Okay. So we had this conversation before the show started, or when the show started. When did you stop wiping your ass with your hand? Because Tony says he still does it.
What?
Yeah.
So, it's a great,
Listen.
wiping with your hand. What do you wipe with?
His
My
hand.
hand?
Just your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, hey,
You
listen.
wash your hands after.
Of course.
Oh,
And
no,
and I
only for your employee.
That's right.
and I'm a nail biter, so I don't have to worry about it getting into the crevices and cracks. So
There you
pretty clean.
That whole situation is pretty nail biting, Tony.
go.
Tony listens to a lot of Joe Rogan, so wiping his ass with
Clearly.
his hand is okay.
Yeah, you got some ivermectin for me? Got some alpha brain? Anybody need their balls shaved?
Manscaped.
Oh,
Well,
My
we're
dick-
joined by TSF, Rosario, and Hunter. And Rosario, I was talking to you. Am I saying your name right? I
Yes.
have a tendency to butcher.
Nope, you did it perfectly.
Okay, good, because I've gone through the show butchering a guest name, and then like right at the end, they're like, "Yeah, you've been saying my name wrong the whole time." And I'm like, "Of course I have."
It's a wild
100%
time to
true.
speak up right at the end.
You're a Jersey guy,
I am.
and I think we had a conversation about ECPW.
We did.
We're starting off with this. I like this.
Come on, ties to the Wizards. Sexy Tony is an ECPW OG.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Huh.
go on,
Big,
Tony.
big PA guy, too. Big
Big
Northeast
PA.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Tri-State boys.
Big Tri-State boys.
I trained with the great Johnny Thunder.
Okay.
Of course, Gino. Rocky Johnson was back for a bit while I was there.
Oh,
Rocky Johnson?
Yeah. Rock Hard Rocky Johnson. You don't remember him? You ever have him on your local cable systems?
No, I thought his name was like Rocky Jones or something like that.
Oh, it is Rocky Jones. My bad. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of not
Maybe
the
the Rock
Soul
Man.
Man. Oh God, not the Soul Man. But you never saw Rocky Jones. He used to have like an exercise show on my local cable station called Rock Hard, and he would always tell you, if you don't have any dumbbells, just grab a couple of cans of tomatoes from the kitchen and curl with those. I thought it was kind of funny.
Got down a gallon of water.
No, that was too advanced for the people that were watching his show. Definitely. Kodiak Bear, ring a bell. Jimmy Snuka, he was only jumping from the second rope at that point, though.
Kodiak
Right.
cakes?
Yeah, it's good times. Good times.
The enforcer, Andrew Anderson.
Oh, the reinforcer. Come on, bro.
Reinforcer.
That
Wow, you guys are just totally desecrating like legends like Rocky Johnson and Arn Anderson. But
Yeah, we've got quite a history with the ECPW alum on this show, so you're in good company.
That's awesome.
No, you're not. You're in terrible company, actually.
it's a great point.
We
What?
had ECPW alum Sonny Kiss on a few weeks ago. I didn't see you
Ooh.
besmirching Sonny,
Love Sonny.
so
Yeah, Sonny's great.
Love Sonny.
see.
With an ass.
First
like
time I ever
He's
saw
great.
Sonny wrestle was an ECPW show against Andrew Anderson. So there you go.
Huh. Small world.
Mm-hmm.
It
Funny
all-
how
it
it all
all-
comes together.
It all comes together. So TSF, Hunter, you're a Northeast guy, you said?
I am. We're both
Okay.
Northeast guys.
So you guys are together, though, in Georgia. Nightmare Factory, AEW. You guys are lobbying for the Crockett Cup. You're on Wrestling, the Barstool Sports show last week. You guys are just firing on all cylinders.
Dude, and we're not even a year into our first
Yeah.
indie date yet.
Yeah, March
Not even a year in.
26th, 2020 was the first time we hit the Indies at a place called PCW in Covington, Georgia.
Yep.
Whoa.
So you're a little older. You said you're almost 28. I think I heard that on the Barstool show.
Yeah.
And Hunter, you're like 21, right?
I am. I'm 21 years old.
So now did this relationship kind of form through your relationship in Georgia or the Northeast?
It was 100% Georgia. We had no idea who each other were when we were in the Northeast. The Nightmare Factory was what actually brought us together. We were part of the first class that graduated through there. It was literally like the second or third day. I just saw him sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, this guy seems cool to talk to." And
He was
literally,
wrong.
yeah. And then my whole life was miserable. Anyways, no, but like literally, we immediately clicked. Like you just have that person that you automatically click with, that you're best friends with. Like it was literally just like that. I know you should feel honored. But yeah, it was just literally how well we worked together. Like our chemistry happened from literally that week.
Yeah.
Like that week we already had so good chemistry, and like just where we're at now, it's crazy to think back about that time.
Even just the intro to this, when you were saying like lobbying for the Crockett Cup was just on wrestling. Like I dropped the promo a week ago calling out Johnny Gargano, and he responded. Like, our life is crazy, and it's like you said, not even been a year.
Well, you're here now, and it's all downhill here from here,
Right?
Hey.
This is where people come to die. So,
All right. Well, we had a good time. We had a lot of fun on the
I'll
Indies.
accept it. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah,
So
good luck.
You guys on the wrestling show TSF, you threw out a bunch of slogans, sayings. Are you guys just constantly thinking of any 3 letters that start with TSF to throw out there? Because you guys, it was almost like watching Letterkenny.
It's like, honestly, like I feel like sometimes we just do it naturally.
Like it just happens. It's one of those points where the joke has been overused so much that you just keep using it over and over again. And half the time we don't even realize what we say.
Yeah.
Like it just happens out of nowhere.
And then like someone will point it out and be like, oh yeah, jot that one down.
That's some facts.
What? Did you say that's some facts?
That's some facts.
TSF, baby.
No way that was just off the cuff.
See, I told you.
Dude, it's just,
hey,
write them down in the book.
Hey, you bring TSF on the show, and are we allowed to curse on the show?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, you bring TSF on the show, and then this show's fucked.
Thanks.
Fuckers on your show. You're welcome.
Thanks for listening.
That's an L.
Close.
Wow.
You tried so hard.
Oof.
Thanks for stopping.
So what
Thanks
does it?
so freaking much for listening.
What does it mean?
What doesn't it mean?
Literally.
This show's fucked.
Yeah.
There you go. You're understanding so quickly. I'm so.
Well, I've heard like 2 sexy fucks. This show is fucked. That's has nothing to do with you guys, but what's the origin behind it? I know you're a big superhero guy. Did you guys just pick fucking 3 letters in the alphabet?
We never got asked about the origin. The
Yeah.
origin's a fun question. Usually it's just like, oh, what does it mean? Nobody really asked us like the meaning behind it. Do we?
So we'll give them the
Give 'em a hint.
yeah.
Give 'em something.
No, without the fillers.
Okay.
We had our first match at the factory on the showcase, and we went by the generic first name, last name, tag team name, the team of Rosario and Hunter. Very boring. 2 people who've clearly never tagged before. And then when we moved back to Georgia, we were like, we got to come up with a name. Like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? The original name we had, it was so terrible. It was the Saviors.
You imagine
And
that one?
yeah, and he found the graphic the other day. We don't know what we were saving. We said it was.
Yeah, what
we
were
were
we
like,
saving?
hey,
We were just
and
saviors
then-
of what?
90% of people on the Indies, that's their moniker. So like, okay, let's come up with something maybe original. And then I think we're just bouncing ideas off, and we both kind of said it. And I was like, ooh, just go by TSF. Make everyone guess what it means. And
This is the only hint that I'll give people, and like it's not even really a hint. It's just the most. It's something that we both have in common.
Yeah.
Something that we both have in common. He's a toy collector. I'm not a toy collector, so rule that one out.
Interesting. All right. Well, we're gonna have to think about this. I'm not looking to
It's a
fucking.
common
I think
going on.
only
I'm not looking at crackety coats tonight.
I think only one person has ever come like somewhat
Yeah.
close. I think they got like 2 of the letters, and
Yeah.
we both went,
Oh shoot.
I'm going to start using it on this show. I'm going to call him this stupid fuck and that stupid fuck.
There you go.
Thank you, Tony.
Ta-da!
So Rosario, you're a little older than Hunter. You've been in the business a little longer.
No,
No,
We
you
started-
both. Okay.
Yeah, started the exact same time at the factory together.
Yep, we both got our start. What was it? September of 2020, right?
September 21st. Yeah.
September 21st of 2020. We both started our wrestling careers.
What do you guys do? You both go in there. Obviously, you don't know each other. You're there to train to become wrestlers. When they come to you and they say, "We want to make you a tag team," what's the thought process? Are you like, do I want to be in a tag team? Can I just do my own thing? Do I not have enough to be a solo star? What is the thought process for you guys?
So they don't really tell you that during the camps. They don't tell you really what they want you, because they want you to be yourself. They want you to be the best version of yourself. During the camps, they give you all the necessary like training with the fundamentals, all the training with like promos, how to just be yourself in this business and how to make it in this business. They kind of just for the showcases, like kind of throw where they see best fit for everybody. And it's crazy because I was originally scheduled to have a singles match on the showcase. And there was no even correlation of us being a tag at all. And this was like December of 2020. Like, did we think it would be amazing? Absolutely.
We wanted
Were we
it.
wishing for it? Absolutely.
We were watching tag matches, trying to
Yeah,
figure
like-
out like stuff to do.
Like, we were getting ready for it, but nobody straight up told us like, hey, you guys are going to be a tag team. It wasn't until the week of the showcase, our coach brought up the board and had all the matches on it. And we saw that our two names were right beside each other as a tag team. And literally the excitement on our faces just immediately lit up the room.
We were so happy. And then it was also the conversation when we came back. I was like, okay, well, like, this is something we want to do.
Mhm.
Like, tag team wrestling is hard. It's a
Mhm.
lot harder than singles wrestling, and people don't understand that. But when you can do it, it's the best wrestling in the world.
Absolutely.
And we were like, you know what? Screw it. We have the chemistry. Everyone loves us. We're just two sexy fellas. Like, we got it. Let's just keep rolling with it. And this shit happened fast.
Yep.
And here we are.
So once you see your two names next to each other and you guys are stoked about it, you're pumped about it, how quick do the ideas and the creativity, the juices flowing about what you guys want to do come into your head? How often you guys just spitballing ideas back and forth off
Almost
each other?
like we live together. So we are always talking about wrestling to answer that question. Like, there's not a minute that goes by that we're not thinking of, oh, what can we post on social media? What can we make today to entertain our fans? Like, what video can we do? What picture can I make?
Literally, right before this interview, I scoured the internet trying to find FTR and Rock and Roll Express so we can watch it and learn from that match.
And like during that first match, we really didn't like, we had the idea of wrestling, but we didn't have like we didn't get it fully. So it was a lot of like, oh my gosh, this would be so cool. Oh my gosh, this would be so cool. And then we watch it back like, oh, we didn't really understand.
That spot's fucked.
Yeah,
That's a big TSF one.
Bingo. But yeah, so it was more of like us just being excited. Like, we were so excited to finally have that moment with each other. And we were like, all right, let's do this. And it took us really until our first indie booking to really, a little bit after, to really understand who we were and who we try to portray as wrestlers in the ring and as TSF. And that's just us. Literally just us. Our characters, TSF, is us all the way on max. All the way turned up to max. And that's
Turned so freaking high.
Turned so freaking high. And that's some facts. Like, literally, it's just us. And that's honestly what makes us so confident, what gives us that chemistry that we have in the ring, and what takes us and makes us unique.
When you guys had that first tag match, not at the showcase, but at PCW, were you upset that somebody had taken the name The Pizza Express?
No, because his dad actually owns a pizza restaurant. So I was like, all right, I'll give it to you. I'll allow that to happen. You know, this Sicilian fellow will let you have it. That's a new one.
Oh my God. So 4 months since the debut, and you're told, hey, come down to Daly's place in Jacksonville. We're going to use you for tapings. What's that whole process like for you guys?
Very nerve-wracking.
The scariest and most exciting 6-hour car ride of our life.
Literally.
I think we got an hour out from Daly's place, and everyone in the car just stopped talking.
It's hilarious. We have a running joke with each other. Like, we're just both there having a panic attack. Oh my gosh. Like, how are we going to do? And it's just a joke. Well, we're not going to do great.
Yeah. Everyone's freaking out in the
not gonna do
car.
great.
They're like, oh my God, what if this happens? I was like, hey, why are we all nervous? We're not going to do great.
And that's kind of just been like an ever-running joke with it ever since. But truthfully speaking, we are beyond blessed to get the start that we got in this industry. Many people have not gotten this quick of a start like we did. And honestly, I credit that really to our work ethic. A lot of people do ask a lot for handouts and ask for this, and this. We work for every single thing we do. Every single thing we do. We make all of our graphics. We make all of our videos. We make all of the TSF content ourselves. And that's like, you can't take that away from us.
Mostly him. He makes majority of the content.
Is there any difference between working for at a place like Daly's Place, obviously under the AEW banner, as opposed to like an independent show where like normally once you go back through the curtains, some of the veterans will come up and talk to you and be like, hey, this was great. Like what, like, and you'd ask, what'd you think? Is that any different with AEW? Did anyone come up to you and talk to you about certain stuff like this?
AEW is literally home. Like, I'm sure you can add more to this, but like literally everybody will treat you like your family there. They just want you to be better. They want you to be the best version of yourself.
And we're fortunate enough to know a lot of people from there who become our friends. So like, it almost, in the sense of like the wrestling camaraderie does feel like an indie show, just obviously turned all the way up.
Right.
But we get that at a lot of shows too, like DPW, Deadlock Pro Wrestling. They have been operating out of North Carolina. Like, we've wrestled with and against a lot of the people who are on that show. So it's almost like that same camaraderie whenever we do the North Carolina circuit or if we hit up Tennessee, like all those same guys are there. So we know them. So there's like just AEW just has that camaraderie, but turned up to a greater TV deal scale.
They just want to see you succeed. And I love that.
Yeah, real quick, where in Jersey are you from, actually? We never actually got
I'm
that
from
out
Mount
there.
Olive, so Morris County area.
Oh, all right, cool.
Ooh.
I know exactly. I used to work in Morris County.
Where
Morristown.
Oh, hey, the best place in the world to go get drunk.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm an Essex County guy, but I spent a lot of time in Morris County.
Okay.
There you go. So there was that.
I spend no time in Morris County, in case you're wondering.
Actually was.
Come-
Thank you for clarifying.
Come fucking see your friend in Morris County, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that's so
Oh,
fucked. That's so fucked.
Yeah, I can't get it either. Come out to the house. Beautiful house.
All I have in my
Hang
head
out.
now is I'm just thinking of things to say that make TSF. This is bad.
Boom, we hooked you. And that's
You
what it's
did.
about.
This sad friend just wants to see this sexy friend.
No, this sad friend doesn't get to see these fucking friends. These stupid friends.
He's like, fuck it.
Fuck you guys, not you, TSF. These two.
Tubby sack of
Kevin's
fuck.
in fucking Florida living his best life. Tony's wiping his hand with his ass with his hand. I'm all fired up.
Oh, man.
Fucks, sons of bitches. So we're fucking all over the place.
Right
here.
off the rails, just the TSF special, baby.
Oh, man.
What is
Holy
it? Let me ask you. You guys did wrestling. You went to bar stools. They obviously gave you a nice fucking sweat. Now you're doing
Oh,
this.
I'm a big stoolie. I'm a
You're
big
doing
stoolie.
this disaster of a show. How?
Hey,
I
this
was a
is
schoolie a half an hour ago.
What's the bell?
Dude, all I had to do was clean these shitty fingers. Boom.
There we go. There
Oh,
you
Fucking
go.
A, dude.
all fucking night. Jesus Christ. What do you mean? I have a bell. I just ring it. It's inappropriate. It's for the name. Kevin likes to drop names.
Stole my bell, you fuck.
Well, you don't fucking hit the bell. You don't even work the soundboard. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, so I'm a
Really?
big name dropper. So I was trying to get you guys to drop names with that AEW question.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. I'll just go through my contact list. Oh, there's text from Anthony Gogo. There's QT.
There you
There's
go.
Cody. Sean Dean.
Hey, does
Alan
Cody
Angels.
ever bring the dog to the facility?
We've seen, like, once
I think
or
we've seen
twice,
him like
right?
once. I think we met Pharaoh.
We've seen
once
the
or
puppy
twice.
once too.
Yeah, we're big Buttercup fans. Buttercup, we love Buttercup. QT's
No one
dog.
cares about the puppy. Everybody, we want Pharaoh.
Pharaoh's great, but so is Buttercup. Buttercup's so loving and adorable.
Well, they brought
I
the-
want to eat a buttercup. I don't want to eat a Pharaoh.
I don't think I'm about the new puppy. Should we keep going? I mean, there's QT again in a group chat this time. There's Hook.
Oh, you know Hook.
Wait, Hook talks?
Do we know Hook?
Brooke Havoc.
Hook doesn't talk.
He texts.
He doesn't need to talk.
Pictures.
Yes.
Just pictures and gifs.
Does he talk? When he talks, does he sound like his dad? Does he go like, brother?
He does not. He,
Ah. Does he do impersonations of his father?
I don't think so. I think everybody's scared to do an impersonation of Taz. Clearly, Tony is not.
Paz is also thousands of miles away at this point.
I know the question is stupid because I know the answer, but for you guys, how important is it to be at the Nightmare Factory and to be trained by QT and Cody and just to that AEW door is open and there's always people, I'm assuming, there training?
Like I said, like we really couldn't have asked for a better start into this business. They teach you all the right ways to make it in this industry there. And just the amount of people you can get trained by. Like you said, there's so many people come through there, like not just QT, not just Cody, but we have great trainers like Baron Black. He's there. Glacier, he has had a handful of, giving us his intelligent mind.
Does he make your blood run cold?
Sometimes
it is a little icy in there. I blame it on Glacier. Luther.
Well, Jinx, you want me Coke?
Coke.
What?
Luther, he's a great guy too. Literally, we see him as almost a friend.
Yeah.
Like not just a friend, but a mentor too. Like he has guided us so much in the business, and just different ways that we can get better. Not just that, but like managing us too, like how we can go about these indie shows.
Yeah, showing us the ropes. Like we only got on Deadlock pro because of him. And
Yeah.
we love it there so much. We're forever grateful for him.
Yeah, TSF will always be number one Luther supporters. But like, and you get a handful of other people. You have Coach Luke; he's a coach there. Like all these AEW people come in and out and just share their experience and their knowledge with you. And it's really cool to get different types of training from different types of people,
different flavors,
and
of ice
really
cream.
include that all into your work. It just makes it unique, what you do unique, because you have so many different styles that you can choose from.
We like to call that TSF style.
TSF style, baby.
So you guys, you mentioned earlier that we're not even a year removed from your first match as a tag team. How busy have you guys truly been?
God,
I think this has been this last 2 weeks has been probably the only time we haven't had a wrestling show, but I've just been doing podcast shows like left and right. And like we like doing that because it gives you almost more publicity as doing a match. Like this goes out to so many more people other than like someone at like a random indie show. And like it lets people, people seeing our wrestling, they know how great we are. Now they get to see who TSF actually is, like outside of the ring.
And going back to that Barstool Sports, because I just watched it. I've been at an airport all day, so I watched it today. So it's a lot of it's fresh on my brain. And there's a point in that interview where you guys said if you like tag team wrestling and FTR is not your favorite tag team, then then you're clearly doing something wrong. Are there any other teams that you would put in that same level as FTR?
So like FTR has that old school style to them and is just phenomenal with the psychology of tag team wrestling. But like you got to realize today's era and today's age, like there's so many people doing all the flips and stuff like that and all these crazy new moves. Like you have to.
Big backflip guy.
Big backflip guy. I can finally do a backflip and I can land it too.
I heard that too.
Beautiful.
It's very impressive. I genuinely popped when he did it in the match. I was so excited.
Hopefully that'll be shown soon. But yeah, literally what was I just got off topic.
About other tag teams that we put in the
FTR. Yeah. So literally today's generation, you have so many people doing the flips and so many people doing these crazy, crazy spots. So you got to look at the Bucks. You got to look at the Bucks because they are killing it, literally killing the business.
Literally killing the
business. We do take some stuff from them. Like we said, we try to take a little bit from everybody.
Yeah.
To make us TSF.
Big smorgasbord style.
Big smorgasbord. Like the Lucha Bros, they're incredible. I don't know how they do half the stuff they do. I could never. But still, like the little things that they do that we can incorporate into our work, we will take that and we will try to find our own unique way to do that.
I think a big tag team that a lot of people, are finally starting to realize that not only are they amazing together, but they can do great stuff singularly is the Acclaimed.
Yes.
Everybody loves the Acclaimed. TSF loves the Acclaimed. They're
go.
fantastic. But like you said, FTR, that's our dream. We want FTR. We want to be able to wrestle them. We said it on okay, we're going to do it.
There we go.
Oh, Caesar Xerxes.
There's scissor fingers.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
That's
geez.
fantastic. That shit's fantastic.
That shit's fantastic. Two
but
scissoring friends,
You guys ever see Brian Knobs' butthole?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
It's like, speaking of tag team wrestling, have you ever seen Brian Knobs' ass?
Who do you think took the picture?
You're asking me?
No, it's a tag team thing. Knobs showed his his cage.
Jerry
shot.
Saggs definitely took that picture.
Yeah, right.
Of course, had to.
But you guys have never seen the butthole picture?
Nope, don't plan on it.
Don't do it. It's sometimes
Conrad,
these guys will send something to me like unexpectedly, and I'll look at it and like because it comes across in the front screen as a notification, and you see it, and it's just the absolute worst.
That's so foul.
You could fucking yodel. You could yodel into this thing.
Jesus.
I think when Kurt Angle started his podcast, Conrad put something out, and I DM'd him, and I was like, "Hey, like, we'd love to have him on the show. Can you like put us in contact?" And he sent the Brian Knobs butthole picture, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I've seen it. Like, it didn't work. Whatever you were trying to do didn't work on me."
Can you please forward my information?
I'm like, "Can you get me a contact, sir, please? And thank you." Fucking A. Where are we? Oh, so you're talking modern day best tag teams, but when you guys get in the Wayback Machine, you said you're looking for Midnight Express matches to watch. Do you have a particular tag team from the 80s, 90s that you enjoy watching?
I mean, also, if you say FTR, you got to say Arnett Tully. Like, just there. You know what I mean? So a lot of the stuff that they got is from Arnatelli, so you got to watch the roots too. So we go back and we watch them. Midnight Express, Rock and Roll,
The Rockers.
Like
Here we go. How about this one right here? Hold on. Bobby Petito. I would like to see TSF versus OGK.
Bro, let's do it. Bobby has been on our side.
Shout out Bobby.
Yeah, he's been on our
Shout out
side
Bobby.
every day trying to get the NWA's attention to bring TSF to the Crockett Cup. TSF, Crockett Cup. TSF, Crockett Cup, NWA. It's on my birthday.
Make it happen.
It's the greatest birthday
Make it
wish of
happen.
all time.
We're 4 hours away from you guys. 4.
I'll be there in 3.
4.
I drive really fast from Jersey.
I'll drive
safe.
I'll be there in 4. But yeah, literally, just make it happen. TSF for Crockett Cup.
There it is.
All right. Well, we're kind of getting. We're getting ahead of ourselves there because I was going to bring that up, but since,
We'll pause.
no, it's fine. We completely put the fucking e-brake on my question, so it's fine. Crockett Cup coming up. They're looking for tag teams. What's that process about? Because I saw that they wanted people to send their shit to them. Obviously, people have been tweeting it. They've been tagging you guys. We want to see TSF in the Crockett Cup. What's the next step for you guys?
I think we have something releasing later this week. Just in reference to the NWA's Crockett Cup. We'll put
public
that
service announcement.
Little PSA for TSF. But we followed the steps of sending in our resume, and that's going to get lost in the shuffle. But this isn't. TSF hashtag TSF for Crockett Cup is not. It's going to trend on Twitter. You're going to see
has
it.
almost like 100 tweets.
Yeah, we're going to be in the Crockett Cup. We are going to blow through it. We are going to win the tag titles on my birthday. It is going to be the greatest birthday gift of all time.
And that's going to be almost our anniversary of 1 year in the business. Isn't that crazy?
1 weekend short of our 1 year anniversary, and on my 28th birthday, 28th, we're going to be in the Crockett Cup, NWA.
What better way to
Book it.
celebrate?
Call Cody. I bet he wants to talk.
Do you guys ever talk to Cody about his neck tattoo?
No.
No.
No, is that like off? You can't look him in the eye. Don't look at his neck tattoo.
You know what? The more you don't even notice it, honestly.
Yeah, at this point, like we've seen it so much, it's like, oh, hey, coach.
You don't even think about it.
I'd have to ask. It looks like it's off center.
No,
I've never been up close and personal. Once I got in an elevator with him and Brandy, and I was like really hungover, and the shower was only running cold water, so I didn't shower. It was bad. It was like a wrestling convention. It was a very awkward elevator
That's
ride
like a wrestling convention
for them. So you guys, look, with all due respect, gentlemen, I mean, they've only announced 4 teams for this Crockett Cup. The Briscoes, La Rebellion, the British Invasion, Strictly Business, and you guys are already over here staking your claim. I love the balls on you guys, but I mean, the OGK, that's a possibility. That's a mighty, mighty tall mountain to climb, fellas.
Hey, it really is. It really is.
When you stack up our resume, if you took our resume, no names, no nothing on it, and just read what we've done, you're like, oh, this is a very well-established tag team who's been working for a few years. When in reality, and I'm not talking the team from DPW, you put our name on it and you're like, wow, this is them. They've done this in less than 1 year in the Indies. 3 months it took us to get into AEW. We wrestled in front of 14,000 people in front of a sold-out crowd in Chicago, Illinois at the Now Arena. That was in August.
Yep.
6 months into wrestling. We have competed for tag titles. We've wrestled singular. We've wrestled tag. We've wrestled in 8 different states in our first year. 40 matches in 6 months. Who better to be in TSF in the Crockett Cup than TSF?
All we ask is just for a spotlight, just to show people who we are, introduce people to TSF.
We almost have a guarantee. Once you book us, you won't stop. We might as well just be a money press because we just print money.
All right, let me ask you guys this. What do you do if Tony's best friend, William Patrick, comes to you? He says, I want you, but you got to tell us what TSF stands for.
How many commas are we talking?
Yeah, what is this inclined?
I mean, he's got Smashing Pumpkin money, so.
That's true. That's true. I mean, if the price is right.
I mean, I think it's a. We'll give you the first letter,
yeah,
and then we'll see how the rest goes.
Right. So like,
it's like Wordle.
Like a certain amount of money for each letter.
Or we'll do like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
We'll do a Jeopardy board.
Yeah.
You could do Hangman or Wheel of Fortune.
But Adam Page already has that gimmick.
Yeah.
No, like the game. Not
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, the game.
Got
is
it.
that do
This stupid fellow.
Yeah,
you younger fellows know about Hangman?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
You know the
I
game?
asked him, hey,
I don't think it's very PC right now. Like
no,
some
it's
of
definitely,
you-
it's definitely
Hunter,
not now.
this is a Sega. This is a gaming system that we used to have back in my day. Do you know what this is?
It looks like a DVD player.
He ain't wrong.
he lives with you. He knows what that is. Don't fucking try.
Came out of the womb with an iPod. Okay.
All right. Well, I got to ask you. Was
Must have
that
hurt
a
mother.
was that
No, it
a
was
Genesis? Was that a Genesis plug and play, or was that a?
This is Sega Genesis 3.
Okay, I was gonna ask you that. Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Those are hard to come by.
I bring it with me everywhere. It's the original. I've had it since I was a kid.
Sweet.
That's not too long ago though. You guys are all young.
Yeah. I feel like I'm 90.
Huh,
No,
wait
you-
till you get to be for our age. I had
Yeah,
a
Matt's
oh,
old.
I have to.
Oh, your
ask-
question. Yes, your question.
I have to ask every guest this because I really don't give a shit.
Legitimately, he does.
I do too.
Oh boy.
When was the last time you guys shit your pants?
Oh, so I thought I did during a match one time, and it was
Oh!
it was the scariest moment of my life. I took a body slam, and it was like thankfully right at the end. I took it, rolled out, and just went, oh, I just crapped my pants. I have to throw my tights away. And I had gray tights on at that time. And I was like, I am not going to be able to walk to the back. I don't know what's going to happen.
So you have
And
to cover it for
thankfully, I did not. I was like, it was so close.
I can't really remember the last time I did. I try to make sure everything's in the clear before we go out and wrestle. Try to at least as best as I can.
That also brings up a great point. I have you know how everyone has like a pregame speech that they always give before the team goes out, real rah, let's go team. My pre-match speech, every single time. Hey, if I yell go home, I've just shit my pants.
You don't go Dusty Road style? You don't put a muffler in there, Daddy?
No.
I mean, good.
You should invest in You should tell Cody everyone should wear their muffler. What?
Like he said, you just try to get it out beforehand, and then if you have to go during, you just hold it or you yell go home.
Yep.
See, I wouldn't even think during the match because I know you guys are young, you're up and coming, you're taking bookings, you're driving all over the United States of America. You're probably trying to save a couple shekels here and there. So maybe you're not eating, that hot dog at the gas station at 2 a.m. That might run right through you.
Yeah, I think the last time we went to North Carolina, right off the bat, I stopped at a QT. I was like, I'm gonna grab a spicy cheese quesadilla. Hey, I don't eat dairy.
What's a QT?
It's gas. It's like Wawa or Sheetz.
What do you guys have?
Wawa.
We have Wawa, Quick Check.
Wawa.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the only gas station that matters. That and Sheets.
I've been to a Sheetz.
Sheets
That
are good.
Yes.
I haven't had sheets in a long time, but they're top notch.
That's my favorite part about going to North Carolina is like that's when the sheets start appearing. So we're like every time we get booked, we're like, is there sheets on the route? Can we go there first?
Have you guys had the pleasure of doing the Texas drive to Buc-ee's?
There's Buc-ee's in Georgia.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. We've been to Buc-ee's. We have been to Buc-ee's. Now the list still goes. Sheets and Wawa are really close. Really, really close number ones. Honestly, truthfully, I'd probably put Sheets, Wawa. Sheets, Wawa, Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
QT, everything else.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I agree. The hotel I stayed at last night literally had a Wawa directly behind it where I just walked down the steps and it's right there.
Wawa's
So-
great.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling me.
tell you.
Let me ask you this, guys. You guys clearly have a lot of fun with each other, and when you do these interviews and stuff, how important is that to you to bring, like you said earlier, your personalities and just hype it all the way up, not only when you're wrestling, but when you do other stuff outside of the ring?
It's so important.
Mhm.
It's so important. It just keeps it fresh. It keeps it fresh and it keeps it fun. And that's what matters. In any career that you do, you want to have fun. Like this keeps us entertained.
Yeah.
Because we're just ourselves. We're just having a good time. And that's what we like to do. So as long as we're just being ourselves, we're happy.
Yeah. And like this is something we want to do our whole lives. So like, obviously we love getting paid when we go to shows, but it's something we love so much that we would do for free.
Mhm.
Like we love doing shows. We love doing interviews. We love going across the country, meeting new fans. And there's people who, they'll do this interview and they'll be like, hey man, we're starting at 7. I'm gonna be out by 7:10. By the way, I charge this much for an interview. It's like, why?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? You're just gonna sit on your couch anyway. You might as well put a camera on.
Literally.
Talk to some nice people, get some new fans, and just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the nice people part, but
I was talking about like other shows.
oh yeah. Gotcha. How did the whole how did you guys get chosen for the Barstools wrestling show?
That was all him. That was all him.
Yeah. So we were at it was.
I think it was Double.
It was no. It was. I think it was Revolution because it was cold.
No, it wasn't Revolution. It was Double. We didn't know him back then.
Yeah, we were in the street fight.
It wasn't for that. You met Brandon Walker during Double or Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
We met Brandon Walker. We met Brandon Walker at an AEW show. He was there. I think they were doing a skit on Dynamite, and we happened to run into him. And I just introduced myself to him because like I said, I'm a big Stoolie, so I know I watch all their stuff. I have all their merchandise, and I ironically was wearing a Barstool jacket that day. It was like the one day of the year it's cold in Florida, and we just started talking, and then we stayed in contact. And then when he started up the Indie Corner, they hit us up, and they were like, I think Robbie Fox had tweeted something out about all the people he's interviewing, and I shot my shot. And then Brandon Walker was like, would you like to be interviewed? I was like, yeah, of course. It's freaking Barstool. So we ended up talking, and like I said, we're from up there, so it gave us an excuse to go home for a few days. Went home and then went up to Barstool, and I don't think it hit until that night when we got home.
Yeah,
because that was that was the night I dropped my Gargano promo, and it blew up, and him and I were like beefing on Twitter, and we were like, what is happening today? This is like the greatest. And I had tweeted earlier that day, like, this is about to be the biggest day for TSF, and it was.
It definitely was.
Titty sucking freaks.
Titty sucking freaks.
That's the next shirt.
Titty sucking freaks.
Like Mitch Trubinsky.
I love that.
Is that what it stands for?
That shit's fantastic.
No? God damn it.
Might stand for later, but.
All right. Can I get a cut of those gimmicks?
Yes.
Oh, now, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot, like $1.
That's fine. That's about like one shirt.
Probably about what I can afford.
What, when you went up to the Barstools, did you get to see all your Barstool regulars, like douchey Dave Portnoy?
Why is he douchey? What's
He's
the
a
matter with
fucking
you?
hand job. Pizza guy.
Yeah, what did he do to you?
Nothing yet. I just hate his pizza reviews. When did he become the fucking pizza king of America?
Well, why aren't you the pizza king of America? You like to eat
honestly,
pizza.
What stops you from being Mr. Pizza?
You know what? That's a great question.
No?
Solving problems.
It's a great question. I just don't.
Now you're on the spot.
What? Am I butthurt? No, I just hate
that you didn't think of it first?
Yeah. What's the matter with you, bro?
No, get off my shit. I do a fucking wrestling podcast.
And you make pizza. Come
you're
on.
doing a great job.
Matt's shoot job is making pizza. You figured this be right in his wheelhouse, but no, he'd rather shit on Dave Portnoy.
No, I just don't know why he became the look. Good for him. He fucking turned the gimmick into fucking multi-billion-dollar thing.
Somebody had to step up. Come on.
Yeah, but why is he like
you're drinking a Red Bull?
I'm the same way. I
see
think
your
that's
mic
a Red
and I'm
Bull,
like, "Are you drinking sugar-free Red Bull?"
No, sugar-free Red Bull. No, man. I got me some.
No, I think he's talking to me.
Yeah, it's not, Kevin's mic looks like a Red Bull.
What's that though? I'm very interested.
This is Original Sin, Black Widow cider.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Matt likes poison.
What?
So you mentioned about like shooting your shot before. How important is that? Like that message to know when and when not to try to shoot your shot in terms of getting something accomplished that you need for yourself.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a line. There's
a
most definitely
most
a line.
defined line, and we know that line. Like, we always know what points we can cross and what points not to cross, and that's different in many different situations. But shooting your shot can just go as far as like, hey, like, we would love this opportunity. If it doesn't work out, that's more than okay. But just an opportunity is all we're looking for. And I think that stops a lot of people and holds a lot of people back is because they don't take that initiative. They don't try to get out there and they don't try to take these opportunities. But you have to.
Yeah, and like you said, there's a limit to taking your shot. Like, you have to know when's time and when's not. And I think the way you go about it is the biggest thing. Like, we're not trying to attack NWA by shooting our shot with them. We're just trying to show that, like, hey man, there's people out there who actually want to see us there. Like, we're not just some some random tag team who said 2 matches and have like 4 Twitter followers.
Like, we're not just trying to be those annoying guys on Twitter. Like, oh, put us in. Oh, put us in. Oh.
Yeah,
no,
like,
we want to be there.
Yeah,
like,
we have people who
genuinely want to be there.
We want to go everywhere and anywhere. And like the Johnny Gargano thing, that was a thing where I was like, you know, there's actually steam for this online. Like, people have said it to me multiple times. People have tweeted him about it. Like, people have said it in his Twitch stream. So I was like, you know what? Like, screw it. If he doesn't see it, nothing happens. Doesn't hurt. I'm not attacking him. But if he sees it, it can be big for us.
What's the worst that can happen? You're in the same situation you are now.
Yeah, if he says no, if he doesn't see it or someone says no, okay, well, guess what? Nothing changed. But if someone says
That's
yes,
what I live and die by that with this podcast. What's the worst that can happen? Seriously, like when people put their booking shit out there and I send like a podcast email like, hey, we want to interview you. The worst thing that happens is they say no.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Literally.
And then you find another guest.
Yep.
That's it. I like it.
I do too.
Statements, facts.
Oh boy.
TSF, baby. I fucking love it. You guys
I was
are
going to say, I can't tell if they love us or hate us, but that's
no,
the
love it.
No,
No.
Love us, hate to
Love.
love us, hate to hate us.
No, if we didn't watch, we would have got rid of you like 20 minutes ago. If we this was a fiery car wreck. Don't worry. You're good. We're having fun. We worry more about if the guests like us.
No, we're having a great time.
Literally.
We're
Like
not
we said earlier, like, we just want to have fun. We're just here to have fun.
This show's fun.
This show's fun. This show's fantastic.
We're not your cup of tea wrestling podcast. Where did you train? How did you get into wrestling?
No, but sometimes that's even better because you can have genuine conversation and have fun with
Oh, so this isn't genuine, Hunter? If that's
no, it's not actually. That's what I meant. This is genuine because you're not sitting there. Oh, when did you start your training? Who are you trained by? Like, this is fun.
You got some bushy eyebrows, bro.
It's the Italian eyebrows.
There you go. I'm with you, brother.
His eyebrows are as bushy as my back.
Oh, look at that.
You should probably get that checked out.
You wiggle those things. pretty
He
well.
wipes his ass with his hand, and you're worried about his hairy back.
As long as he's clean, you know.
Nothing about that is clean.
Afterwards, if you wash.
It really depends. If you use a bidet before you go back there with your hand.
Hey, quit knocking on Tony.
I don't think there's many bidets in New Jersey.
I have a bidet. I'm a fucking
Do you?
fancy man.
He hangs a.
You're the one?
He's got a garden hose from the backyard to his bathroom window.
No, shut your.
Tony seems fed up with your shit.
Tony doesn't know because Tony doesn't come to Morris Township.
I know your bidet, you jack off.
You've never used my bidet.
I wouldn't use your bidet. Who knows what ghouls have stuck their assholes on your bidet?
Nobody. It's in my fucking master bedroom, dipshit.
How often do you invite me into your master bedroom? Let's be honest.
Not enough.
I know. I'm lonely, bro.
Yeah, well, just fucking get in the car. I'll give you a nice tug. I'll let you use the bidet when we're done.
Listen, I'm not driving all the way to Morristown for a tug. You got to go full reach around.
Rusty trombone?
Kevin's like, what am I doing?
Kevin's just dreaming about being in the middle of a fucking Lucky Pierre sandwich. That's all.
No one knows what that is.
Oh,
You guys don't know what a Lucky Pierre is?
No, I feel like we're
Lucky-
gonna find out.
Yeah.
Lucky Pierre is the guy in the middle who's servicing another fella and being serviced by a third fella.
Jeez. Hi, Mom and Dad. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Hope you
Are they listening? Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Your boys are making it big now.
Make sure you get a muffler for Rosario.
Oh, these sick fucks.
There it is.
You know what? I think the Wawa food is not great. The stuff they put by the counter, the little snacks, but their
Little
sandwich.
snacky things. I like their sandwiches. I love their sandwiches.
I'm not
The other
big-
things I haven't really tried, but I love their hoagies. I shouldn't say hoagies. I hate that word. Subs.
How dare you?
Subs.
There you
I
go.
hate the word hoagie.
I think
Subs.
I'm okay with hoagie or sub. Once you throw a grinder out there, I'm done with it.
Yeah, that's a
I
weird
was-
dating.
I was in Connecticut once and I asked for a sandwich. Like, you want that on a grinder? And I was like, please don't blend my sub. I want it on a piece of bread. What the hell is a grinder?
Wait,
That's
on
it.
a grinder? So like the bread is the grinder? Like
They call bread, like the sandwiches or hoagies are called grinders. Like, can I get a turkey grinder? Like, no, that just sounds.
Some
that
people
sounds
call it
painful.
heroes too, like
Yeah.
HEROs.
Yeah.
heroes are fine. Heroes are fine, you know.
What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. If
So-
I-
Oh, who's that?
Who's
That's our cat.
You got a cat?
if I had to go with most acceptable to the least acceptable, it's probably sub is what it is. It's a sub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then probably Ooh, this is tough. Hoagie and Hero is tough.
Nah,
Hoagie
Hero.
sounds dirty. Hoagie sounds like you smell like BO.
All right, I'll take that. There you go. Decision made.
That's
Like-
a strong standpoint.
Yeah, but I've never been like, let me get a turkey hero. I'll get a meatball parm hero, but not a
Can I have a
turkey
turkey
hero.
sandwich?
Turkey sub.
Turkey sub.
Yeah.
There
Well,
you
yeah.
go.
All right, so I mean, if we're gonna rank them, I think it goes sub, Hoagie, Hero, Grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But we got quite a few places around here who put Hero in the name, like American Hero, Hero King, you know?
Well, I mean, so does every restaurant. I mean, look at all the restaurants that have like King in it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Chinese restaurants were.
No,
based
it was
on the
Hero,
word
not
King.
King. I mean, you know, I'm not talking Peking or
Tony
anything
seems
like that.
frustrated. But
I am. It's frustrating. I just want a good sandwich. Oh, all right. Your sub, Grinder, Hoagie, whatever. Mayo or no mayo?
It depends.
it depends what's on this.
All right. Give me what goes with mayo and what doesn't.
Oh boy.
I think
I gotta know.
Italian.
Like a turkey cheese.
Yeah, an Italian.
Wait, an Italian. What do you mean by an Italian? Like prosciutto?
Italian.
Like when you go into a deli, like, can I get an Italian sub? You want it with mayo? Yeah, of course.
No!
Yes, my man.
No!
My
Lettuce,
man.
tomato, oregano, salt, pepper, heavy on the oil and vinegar. No mayo.
No, no oil and vinegar.
No, what? Who are these guys?
They're my heroes.
We're too
is
smart.
what they
No,
are.
no, we.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, you're
the
sub.
sandwich freaks.
Ugh. Sandwich fuck ups,
There's
more
another
like
shirt.
it. Fucking up
Jeez.
sandwiches up and down the East Coast. Ugh.
God, that fucking shit. You couldn't tell he was Italian by that widow's peak and that shiny forehead. He was gonna judge you.
Hey, why do you think I'm wearing a hat?
I'm getting
I don't know.
that.
I'm wearing one because I need a haircut.
Oh my God, mayo on an Italian sub.
Yeah, that
Ugh.
sounds kind of gross.
Just,
All right.
just a little bit light mayo.
My God, I'm gonna pray to the Pope for you guys tonight. Jeez.
All right, so Tony, so I justify the mayo on an Italian sub because there's ham on an Italian sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's other stuff. There's like gabagool. There's salami. There's
All right.
provolone. Come
Light,
on.
Light.
There's
It's
two.
enough.
All right,
Ah.
so there's two pieces of bread, grinders, if you will. And so, like, if you put like one side like spicy brown mustard, the other side
Oh,
like
he-
mayo,
here
never
we
the
go.
never the twine shall meet.
He's gonna
and you're good.
justify it with spicy brown mustard. Get out.
Spicy brown mustard is fantastic. I put
It
that-
is not on an Italian sub. Let me ask you this: you can
What?
redeem
What?
you can redeem yourselves. Miracle Whip, yay or nay? All right, good. All
Take it
right,
to the trash.
all right, good. Thank you.
That
Thank
shit's
you.
Oh, look, Tony, the fucking sandwich king of the world. You and Dave Portnoy can do a fucking show together.
You're just jealous because I let Dave Portnoy give me a reach around and you wouldn't. So there you go.
I mean, who wouldn't be jealous?
You could fucking wrap a slice of pizza around it for me. There you
He's
go.
doing okay. He's probably having a fucking nervous breakdown today because of fucking Tom Brady, but whatever.
I'm so happy he's retired.
So am I. Fuck him. Fuck
Right,
him and his
right.
model wife and his
Didn't-
fucking
That was
Didn't-
brand and his fucking vegan fucking fruit grass diet. Fucking asshole.
Didn't we
Gronk
also
is-
lose?
Gronk
Didn't
is
we,
right behind him.
didn't we also lose Roethlisberger and
Yeah, but who
Rodgers
cares?
now too? They're all
Yeah,
gone.
Roethlisberger.
Rodgers
They
is
lost,
so
they
fine.
lost him in a bathroom. He put his dick in a glory hole. Fucking hand job.
Dude.
What? Fuck that guy too. Fuck him. I love Pittsburgh, but fuck that guy.
Nah, I
You
don't
said-
like, the only thing in Pittsburgh I like is the Penguins.
The city's beautiful. I love the city.
Yeah. I
Yeah, if
don't,
the bridges would stop collapsing, what the fuck?
It's true. It's true.
that structure is flawed.
TSF. Oh my god.
Kevin's out. He had enough of our shit.
Bravo.
He had enough of our shit.
Oh wow, we lost Kev. He's done.
No, I'm back. I'm here. That was
Someone
just-
said before in the chat, it looks like Kevin is being held hostage.
well, the lighting is not great, and I'm also hideously ugly. So there's both of those combinations that
Kevin,
are
I'm
great.
truly sorry for that.
I said Kevin's got the Sons of Tatooine behind him, and nobody laughed.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fucking Star Wars reference, you nerd.
Whoa, what's wrong with that?
Nothing
I
wrong with
literally
Star
have a lightsaber in my room.
Oh,
Is that what you call it?
Wars.
Matt's got a bidet. You got a lightsaber.
I got a lot
of
of other weird shit too. So
I'm a huge nerd. I have a Spider-Man tattoo.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm
the-
down. I don't mind that. I like Spider-Man. Me and my wife.
My wife.
I'm a-
We are watching the Marvel universe in order.
Oh, okay.
So we just started because we watched all the Spider-Mans, and then
Where
we
you
went and
at?
saw- we just finished Agent Carter season 2.
Oh, okay. My cousin.
And I'm going to tell you.
You're doing
I-
everything then.
Oh, yeah. I'm all in. I enjoyed it. But I'm a little disappointed there's not going to be a season 3.
Suck it up.
They
Yeah,
left
and-
it with a cliffhanger, man.
Does the last name Grillo sound familiar?
Kevin's got it.
I'm waiting for it.
I watched the interview too, and I Googled them before we did the show.
I did not do that.
We have he bragged about it braggadociously on
Yes,
wrestling.
delicious.
His first blood cousin
Yep.
is featured in many Marvel Universe movies.
That he is.
I feel like Blood Cousin is a Marvel movie.
That does sound like a dope movie. Hey, write that down.
Blood cousin.
It's either a movie or an MLW show.
Yeah.
I feel like we can do something there.
What kind of perks you get from
Oh, definitely.
hey, what kind of perks you get from your cousin over there?
Being asked if I'm his cousin.
That's it. You don't get to go to the movies. You don't get to try on the Iron Man helmet, none of that weird shit.
No, he lives out in California, so I rarely get to see him.
Well, I mean, you're going to be out there. Look, the way you guys are fucking going, you'll be out there in 6 weeks. So
Hopefully,
Oh my
please.
God,
Hey,
that
West, everybody, all the promotions out West, please book us.
Hey, when our boy AC Mack won the independent world title, there was that big debate of South versus North versus West. I have a solution to determine which is the best
TSF?
territory.
TSF or the Forbidden Door?
Well, here we go. So we've already conquered the Southeast.
Right.
We're going to bring us North, right? Then someone bring us West, and then someone bring us Midwest.
Right.
And you know how we're going to determine who's the best promotion, the best territory? Whoever pays us more.
Whoever pays us more.
Mhm.
That's so smart.
Yep.
That's so smart.
you don't want to go to the Midwest.
If they paying.
Hey, we'll go wherever.
I guess so.
Journey, freelance.
Are you talking about bands or movies? What is that?
Yeah. No, wrestling promotions. Let's
Yeah.
see. Hey, our boy Trevor Outlaw and freelance. Let's go. Let's go out to
Literally.
Chicago. We already
Ooh.
Hello,
we wrestled
bro.
in front of 14,000 people. We can wrestle anywhere else.
You should go to PWG, AAW.
Hey, we'd love to. And especially back home, get us back in Jersey. Get us on
Yeah.
JCW. Get us up
Fucking
at Limitless.
ECPW. Do a
Yeah,
fucking
Gino.
Tito Russo taping.
Let's do it. Hey, bring
Wrestle
that-
fucking Frankie Flo and
Junior
I don't know,
Flo, his kid.
Bill the Barber, whatever fucking.
We have friends and family. We'll sell tickets. We weren't
Literally.
kidding when we said we'll make you money.
Go to fucking Wrestle Pro.
Go everywhere.
Get
Yes.
everywhere.
Beyond.
What kind of
2022 is the year of TSF.
how you guys traveling? What kind of car you got? Is it a
I
beater?
got a 2020 Grand Cherokee.
This fucking guy's fancy. Look at this
I have an
fella.
07
right in
Corvette
style,
that's
making them
one
miles.
rock away from hitting it from collapsing.
All right, so Rosario drives, right?
Whoa. Why can't I drive?
Well, you just said your car is a fucking rock away from falling apart.
Yeah, that makes the adventure fun. What about it?
Nailed
Well, you got to get there though, right?
The way your tires go out, we ain't getting out of the street.
That's
No,
true.
this
I
guy's
had
got
those 5-bone
lightsabers. He's
tires.
got fancy new cars. You did good there, Hunter.
I had a job before. I was like, I want to wrestle.
What about you, Hunter? No job? You just mooching
Oh,
off this
hey,
Oh, we flipped
hey,
now.
I'm a manager somewhere. Come on.
a manager. You're a restaurant manager, aren't you?
Oh, fuck.
I know.
You just pinpointed that one, motherfucker.
Lifer, baby, lifer. 20 plus years. I know one when I see
Yep,
one.
that's me.
Let's see. Where would
Good
you
for
think this strapping fella? That's a new one.
This strapping fella.
Works out. What restaurant would you say? They're a chain.
21 restaurant manager
A chain.
during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what it's a chain restaurant, like it's in the East Coast.
No, like it's all
over.
It's all over the country.
It's all over.
California Pizza Kitchen.
No.
Nope. That'd be
was-
delicious though.
I feel like he's gonna get it.
I one of them has to.
He looks like he might be a B-dubs guy.
That's a good guess, but no.
This is tough. This would be tough. There's a lot of chains.
There are, but there's a lot that are disappearing up here, so I don't know if that's happening in.
I saw a macaroni grill for the first time in like 20
You said
years.
I had
Oh my
bushy
god, I
eyebrows.
forgot they even existed.
They just said I had bushy eyebrows. So
Yo, you don't do like the Hospitaliano, do you? It's not Olive Garden. You fake Italian, you.
baby.
God damn.
Yep, that's me.
That's
what I do.
that's still under the Brinker Enterprises.
No, they're Darden.
Oh, Olive Garden. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, they're with Darden now.
All right. Nice. Good.
Do I get a free free side
was-
of breadsticks now for
That-
guessing
honestly,
correctly?
dude, I'm about to send you a gift card for all the money.
Has Virgil ever worked for you?
Virgil?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm always accepting applications.
Doesn't he work at the Olive Garden?
Not at mine, unfortunately.
I think he just mooches off the Olive Garden.
Just out back, just waits for the pasta to get done.
No, he worked at fucking. I swear to God, Virgil worked at before he was accidentally showing his ball bag on his cameo. He was working at Olive Garden.
No, that was on Twitter, and it's still there. It is
Of
still
course
there.
it is. He knows what he's doing. He was like the first person today to post about Ric Flair breaking up with Wendy.
He got Ric Flair's broke up again.
Yeah, he's
What
done.
is
Were
With,
you surprised?
No, but Jesus Christ, guy.
Well, he knocked up what's her name on SmackDown, so you know,
Yeah.
just the wife got.
God.
That was what a storyline that was.
Yeah, I forgot.
Lacey
about
Evans.
that.
Wait, was Lacey Evans even in the Rumble? She wasn't even back
No,
for
she's
that,
not
was
back
she?
yet.
Oh God.
I know you guys watched the Rumble because I saw one of you tweeting about it.
We're talking Fed.
We're talking about the Forbidden Door. We are the Forbidden Door.
Stop.
Yeah.
The fucking Forbidden Door's got to go.
I like how you guys are 21 and 28, and you call it Fed.
I was alive when it was still the Fed. I watched.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like we're coming up on the time where it's gonna be the E longer than it was the Fed. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
It's been 20 years. Like almost like close to the month that it changed to entertainment.
Reigns
Yeah.
has been in the main roster for about.
But it's always New York.
crazy. Yeah, Roman Reigns has been on the main roster.
No,
for
I think
about
it's
10
like
years, right? Didn't he debut in like
7?
2012, 2013?
It was like 7 years, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. When did the Shield get together?
Shield-
Punk.
I feel like it was like 2013, right?
Yeah,
No,
Punk was still there because Punk was the impetus for the Shield existing. Like
Yeah,
that was his
Survivor
crew.
Series. It was Survivor Series when they debuted. It was what Punk Ryback was the match,
Oh God, Ryback.
right? Where they it was Punk Ryback and someone else, right?
Cena.
Where Shield debuted Cena.
And because they were all in the 2012 Rumble.
Golly.
They were in the 2013 Rumble. 2012 was when they debuted. 2012 Survivor
Wow.
Series.
So Reigns has
Yeah.
been there a decade already.
10
That's crazy.
years. 10 years.
That
That's
was Rollins.
Well, Rollins too. Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm gonna be retired and say, well,
But then you look at guys like Orton and you're like, oh, okay, so they still got a while to go.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something we've learned over the years doing the podcast. It's weird when we talk to guys like your age, younger guys, because we're older, and it's just it blows my mind that like you guys didn't get to. Maybe Hunter didn't, but or maybe Rosario did, but Hunter didn't. Like that fucking Monday Night Wars. Like you didn't get to.
Oh,
live.
You're
It
gonna
blows my fucking mind.
You're gonna hate it. I got into wrestling when John Cena and the Nexus were a thing.
I'm not gonna hate that. As long as you didn't say WWECW, we were good.
what's
No.
wrong with that? Kelly's live expose.
Oh fuck yes!
Dude, what do we had? We had like the zombie. We had
Rest in peace,
fucking,
zombie.
Kevin Knox. I mean, we had some great stuff.
No, not Kevin.
No,
Not
it was
the-
Mike Knox.
Mike Knox.
Kevin Knox is
from the Knicks.
the Knicks that just got traded to Atlanta. Mike Knox.
Kevin Knox, Rocky Johnson, same
You
difference.
had Kevin Thorne and
Kevin
you had
Thorne. Yep.
and Mike Knox. Yeah.
And what's her name? Ariel. What the hell's her name?
Shelly
Yeah.
Martinez. Shelly's
There
the
we go,
best.
Shelly Martinez. Yep.
Yeah.
Great guy.
I'm Kelly, and I like to take my clothes off.
It's great. It should never have had the letters ECW attached to it.
Come on, Bobby Lashley, Vince McMahon, Chavo Guerrero.
I will-
These are all ECW championship
I will-
legends.
Vince?
I will fucking drive to your house right
Dude,
now.
Do-Rag
Shoot.
Vince is the greatest ECW
Well,
champion.
that's
of
the
all
most
time.
racist thing ever.
Oh,
No, it's what? How is it racist? The guy had no hair. He had to cover up. Come on,
That's
man.
that's
Don't-
weird.
That's
your-
Don't-
Shrug this one.
Don't play that card on Vinnie Mac, bro. Don't do
Fuck
it.
Vinnie Mac.
I just missed the wars. I started watching I started watching at the end of 01. So like I just missed the wars.
But you're lucky, man. Like to get in on the Nexus, especially when the Nexus was formed, that was great shit. And then all of a sudden, Super Cena had to eliminate everybody, and that was
Yeah, it was
Nexus.
literally like right on the edge of like, oh, there it goes. And like everybody falls out of I shouldn't say everybody, but most people fall out of wrestling around when they're like what, 13, 14, like, and they go off and they do high school and they do all that stuff.
And pussy.
Yeah, crazy. Oh my gosh, sex. But like you get back into it, like especially me, like I got back into it around like 2019, so like I'm like 18, 19 at this point. And I look at the whole world of wrestling. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more to John Cena running the whole show every single day. And so I got into that. Like I got into Cody's journey with the indies. Like I got into AEW when they first started to be a thing. And I went back and like I watched the older stuff. Like I watched the wars and I loved it. And like it was such an important piece of history that you can't skip over. Like you can't just go straight to, oh, big babyface Cena. Oh my God, what happened before that?
You got into wrestling to the point where you'll never run out of stuff to watch ever because you're in 2022 now. So you can literally go back and watch anything you want for the rest of your life, and you'll never not find something new that you haven't seen before.
Literally any Raw, any SmackDown, any old Ring of Honor show, any freaking New Japan show. Like there's so much content out there now.
I started rewatching from when I started wrestling, and I watched in 2001. So that was 21 years ago. You would think I wouldn't remember the finishes to the matches, the promos that were airing, the backstage vignettes, but I'm sitting there like, oh, I remember all this. He wins this match by doing this. Man, I was a terrible college student, but I can tell you that Chavo won this singles match by this move on a random SmackDown.
Yeah. No, my father would say that all the time. You know all the words to every song on whatever terrible album you're listening to, but you can't get more than a C on your report card. And I was like, whatever, you think the fucking Rock is better than Chris Benoit? Get out of here, Dad. Who knew he was going to fucking kill his family?
I have a Rock tattoo.
You have a Rock tattoo? Like of a rock or the Rock?
I have the Rock's Project Rock logo tattooed in my leg.
The outline.
So you didn't get a Brahma Bull? Like that would have been the tattoo.
I mean, I don't even think I could fucking.
Basically, kind of is.
Oh, it's on his balls. Oh, it's on his asshole.
Take your pants off.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. There you go.
So, I'm a size medium in shirts, size large in hoodies, and size 12 in shoes. So if you guys want to send them my way, Project Rock.
There you go.
We stopped ordering medium T-shirts because all wrestling fans are fucking slobs. So sorry.
Hot take.
It's not a hot take. I actually went through our T-shirts before. We don't have any mediums left. And I was like, oh, we only ordered like 3.
They sell out fast.
They sell fast.
Do they sell fast? Yeah, Kate is a medium. I don't know. Anywho. I can send you guys some. I got tons of large T-shirts. You want some large T-shirts? Will you throw into them? Do a cycle. Get fucking.
I might have some 10th anniversaries in medium. I'd have to check. That might not be a bad idea.
Let's load it up. Let's just send TSF fucking everything.
We'll wear them all the time.
Literally all the time.
We'll do it. I'll get your address when we're done with this. I'll slide up in them DMs, son.
Oh, coming to mind too.
Matt sliding into anything is just
coming on everything, Hunter.
No!
Hey, oh.
Jesus.
What? That's how you don't have kids. You come on stuff. Don't come in stuff.
Oh.
Kevin's about enough.
The wise man did once teach me
Man, I feel like you're gonna need another one.
What's that?
Ain't no walls, baby.
Ain't no walls in chicken claws.
Especially when you're in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the greatest thing about the Wawa, man. It was just everything was at your fingertips. Now it's gone.
You can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's a magical place.
So is 2022 the year of TSF?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
why wouldn't it be?
Started off the year.
Great point.
First day of the year, first match of the year. January 1st, we wrestled at Southern Fried. We had a match in DPW in North Carolina, right? Was that this month?
Yep, January.
Yeah, January. Then we were at Wrestling with Barstool. We're here now.
Yeah.
This Saturday, we're going to be at Southern Fried again.
I'm running out of fingers.
Yeah, well, you got to hold in their hand.
You got feet too, bro.
Next week, Anarchy. The following week, GPW in Georgia, then back to Anarchy again. Who knows? And then March, Crockett Cup, my
Thank God
birthday.
he stopped.
What's the goal for you guys? What's your ultimate goal here?
Our goal is literally to be as many places as possible in 2022. I would say that's our main thing. Like 2021, we really got established with the Southeast area. We've done a lot of the indie scene down here and got noticed around here. But we love to travel. Like we would love to go back home. Like give us an excuse to go back home and see our family and to be able to have our family watch us wrestle back home.
Probably just sell out a show.
Literally, just for funsies. But like PA, Jersey, New York, like do some shows in there. Like we want to go out west. We want to work some shows out there. Our goal is to get TSF as known by as many people as possible in as many different territories in 2022.
Because what we go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. You go ahead, and then I'm going to follow up with that.
I was going to say, one thing we pride ourselves on is, we say we have all these connections, but we try our absolute hardest to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Like everything we do, we try to do on our own. And obviously you do need help in wrestling, but like we try to get where we can on our own.
And like I said, that's one thing you really can't take away from us. Like the work ethic we're putting in, the motivation we're putting into doing all of this, not just the wrestling, but the behind the scenes stuff is just as important.
That's also why we started a vlog. Like we're just trying to do everything, put everything we can out there.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. What if you had to poll like 100 wrestlers, right? And they could either work maybe like 12, 15, 20 straight weeks in a row on independence, or they could have that one match against their, either their FTRs or their Rock and Roll Expresses. What do you think people would choose? What do you think wrestlers would choose? What would you guys choose?
So wrestlers have different mindsets. So I'm glad you kind of specify that at the end. Like a lot of people say different things, but me personally, I would choose the 20 like in other matches.
Yep.
Like there's an opportunity to get that match down the road, but like the experience that you can get from working all these different people and everything that you can learn from doing that and add to your inventory and just everything you can take away from it. We always say like these smaller indie shows, we go and like we connect more with the fans there than we will at like a bigger show somewhere. Like we can get more personalized with people there. And that's how you really get those true fan connections that we love. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. I definitely say like those 20 matches will prepare you for that one big match that you'll eventually have. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what like a lot of people would choose that one. And it's like, okay, you had that one. Now what?
Yeah.
Smart.
Two smart
A
fellas.
little John Morrison right there.
I don't know. I was just doing whatever you guys were doing. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Follow these guys on social media at jgrillo23 on Instagram and Twitter at hnot12 Instagram and Twitter. They have a Pro Wrestling Tees store, prowrestlingtees.com/tag TSF. Grab a t-shirt. We gave them 1,000 ideas. Titty Sucker Freaks. These Sexy Fucks.
The structure's flawed.
The structure is flawed.
Blood cousin.
Tony Sucks Feet, whatever.
That's what we're naming the show. The structure.
This stupid fuck, that stupid fuck.
I'm with TSF. This stupid fuck. Girls wear it with the arrow. Structure is flawed. Sorry.
And if you're coming here from our social medias, please give them a follow.
These guys are fantastic. Literally fantastic.
You guys,
you don't need to put us over.
Nah,
you're fantastic.
We're just a couple of wrestling nerds who just happen to do a podcast.
Just a couple of wrestling nerds who happen to wrestle.
Bingo.
You guys are fantastic. It's been an absolute pleasure. Anytime you want to come back on, open invitation. Seriously, I know we had to reschedule last time. Thankfully, you guys are safe. Everything's okay on your end.
Hopefully, our house doesn't catch on fire next time we do it.
That's like a nightmare of mine.
It was.
The structure was flawed.
The structure was flawed. You guys have been great. Hunter, Rosario, thank you guys. Seriously, anytime you want, even if you just want to fucking hang out and talk wrestling with us, we'd love to have you guys back on.
Awesome, sounds great.
Or you want to like sit in and we could tell like a guest, you guys are the Shining Wizards. We'll take the night off. I don't care. Yes, let you guys interview people. One of you can be Kevin. One of you can be Tony. One of you can be Matt. Throw fucking someone else.
Matt. Someone.
I do want to apologize. Nellie did not. Nellie is my cat. Usually she comes up here. She shows her butthole. She's probably sleeping. So I apologize.
Both of our cats are sleeping.
I feel
One
like
of them, Kitty Omega.
really one of my cats is named the Great Muda.
Oh, look at that.
And we just shortened it to Muda. So
Perfect. Oh,
Well, if you're looking to see some butthole, you could just Google Brian Knobs.
nope.
yes, I'll send you that in the DM too. You got to check it out. It's what? It's
DM
like,
the
look,
guest Brian
like
Knobs'
look-
butthole.
look, if we're gonna send you a T-shirt, the least you could do is look into the sun for a second, okay?
He's got a point. He's got a point. We can do it together.
It is. It's one of those things like you don't want to see it, and then you see it and you're like, man, I'd never had to see that. But then it comes up in conversation, you'd be like, yep.
But like the emotional spectrum you go through, it's like confusion, it's like
Right.
delirium,
Why is it so big?
Delirium, love, a little bit of like weird
It's like
fantasies. and
like
then
this-
Seven
Disgust,
stages of grieving.
might be a little more than 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
TFS, it's been an absolute pleasure. Before we let you go, anything you guys want to say to the people out there listening?
TSF for Crockett Cup.
TSF for Crockett Cup.
TSF for Crockett Cup. Put
And
it on Twitter. Put it anywhere you can.
I like it.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Damn,
man.
man. Hey, thank you guys for
You
everything.
guys are fantastic. Thank
That
you
was so
guys.
much
This was such a great time. Seriously, I'll slide into your DMs. I'll get your address. We'll mail you some shit.
Awesome. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you
good night.
guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, guys.
Thanks, boys. Be well.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck
Be
with
safe.
you. What do you got? You got Hunter. What are you? Close, mid, open tomorrow?
Oh God, I'm open to like lunch close, so I'll be opening till about like 4.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. I was a
Yeah,
Chili's.
you know all about it, huh?
I
Fuck
was a
that
Chili's
business.
manager for a
Fuck
long
that
time over
business.
here.
The wrestling kind of gets my way out of doing all the weird stuff.
Yeah. I'm glad. Look, I'm glad they give you that flexibility.
Yeah, man, I barely got it.
And the next time you guys come home, you tell us. You come to the pizza truck. I'll give you a fucking pizza. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You tell Dave Portnoy that.
Pizza down here for shit.
Nope.
All
Nope.
right. You fucking
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
That's true. That's true.
Fucking fucks.
All right.
TSF, everybody. Good night, boys. Have a great night. Thank you.
Yes,
guys.
easy.
Hi, fellas.
Oh, what a fucking fantastic interview. I'm gonna piss. What?
You're so creepy. I'm gonna slide in. You sound like such a
Tony,
douche.
you have no room to talk.
What? I'm not sliding into anything.
But some of the stuff that came out of your mouth today was oofa.
Everybody needs a little Brian Knobs' butthole in their life.
Not
I'm
gonna lie.
with you on that.
Yeah, you know what? It's been a while since we've gone down this big of a rabbit hole, so
Oh, it's
I'm okay.
a big rabbit hole, Kev.
So I'm okay with it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh God, those guys are fantastic. Be sure to follow them on the Twitter machine, Instagram at jgrillo23 at HNOTKNOTT12. Follow them, TSF for Crockett Cup. Hopefully we'll have them on in the future and they can talk about their Crockett Cup experience and taking over the United States of America.
Yes.
man.
Woo.
But,
But like two really nice young gentlemen, so I hope
They were
do
fucking fantastic.
nothing but the best. Yep.
All right, I got to take a lizard, yo.
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
That's cool. No, I'm gonna do it. I gotta send you a new copy of the Patreon supporters because we've had some changes this past week. So I just want to make sure I get you that. But in the meantime, Kev, what do we always say about this time?
We always say back after this.
We know you love shopping at Amazon, and we also know you love listening to the Shining Wizards. That's why you're hearing this commercial right now. But were you aware that you can combine the two, do all your shopping, and support the show at the same time? Well, of course you can. Instead of going to Amazon.com, go to Amazon.shiningwizards.com and make your purchases the way you normally would. You're going to get the same great low prices, and a portion of whatever you purchase is going to go to support the Shining Wizards. How great is that? You, by purchasing anything that you normally would anyway, is going to support us. That's a win-win in my book. So from now on, when you shop at Amazon, go to Amazon.shiningwizards.com or click the banner on our website and do all of your shopping with the Shining Wizards.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments.
Horns up, everyone. One on the Shining Wizards Network. Be sure every Friday to check out Radioactive Metal. Radioactive Metal is one of the longest running podcasts on the interweb. And every week we bring you a fistful of metal, including interviews with all your favorite artists, discuss all the metal news, and feature the best tunes on the air today. So grab a Lemmy, join your cool Uncle Snowy and co-host Aaron in the pit.
Your recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment broadcasting from the current to the way back. Join the impact player Phil Rea and the Portuguese man of war Chape for the Turnbuckle Throwbacks Wrestling Podcast. Live every week on rantemradio.com. Get all our episodes over at iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Audio Boom, Google Play, ShiningWizardsNetwork.com, and TurnbuckleThrowbacks.com.
Are you tired of being told what to think and believe by Hollywood elites and politicians who just don't care about you?
Tired of not getting the truth when you watch the news?
Tired of trying to figure out what pronoun to use?
Tired of mob mentality when all you want to do is think for yourself and make up your own mind?
That's where we come in. This is Justin
and Vince,
your hosts of Inconclusive Breakdown.
We are a weekly anti-PC podcast bringing you entertainment and current event news without any spin.
If you want to truly stay informed on what's going on in the world, then give us a listen every Sunday, anywhere you get podcasts, at least till Zuckerberg and Twitter Jack deplatform us.
And as always, we're proud members of the Shining Wizards Network.
Tired of the PC police telling you what you can and cannot say? Want a show that travels back to the 80s and 90s where the badass hosts have beaten down cancel culture on 3 separate occasions and carried on to gloat about it? Since 2013, The Midnight Jury is that show. Travel back to the malls and arcades, pop in your VHS, and join us where the 80s and 90s return from the dead. Conan, tell them where to find us.
WLWstudios.com, home of the Midnight Jury podcast hosted by Midnight Mike and Calvin Brody.
Also available on all major podcast platforms via the Shining Wizards Network, and join in the conversation on Twitter at Midnight Jury.
What's up, wrestling fans? You want something awesome? Check out Wrestling Night in Canada here on the Shining Wizards Network. We're 3 Canadian metalheads uniting for the love of pro wrestling. Every episode we go over all the latest news and special events with the odd unique interview as well. So grab a cold one and check out Wrestling Night in Canada, eh?
Are you tired of being uninformed? Together, we can change all of that. Experience a podcast like you've never heard before. You'll gain knowledge, have some laughs, because we believe this is the last AEW podcast you'll ever need. Join us every Wednesday night at 10:15 p.m. on rantemradio.com and Facebook Live. We can also be found on all major podcast forums as part of the Shining Wizards Network. So stop listening to inferior AEW podcasts and bring a new podcast into your life by joining us.
Join the Mark Order Podcast.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Mark Order Pod and on Facebook.com/MarkOrderPod. Don't forget to tag us on social media and use hashtag #JoinTheMarkOrder, because if you don't find us,
we will find you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Thomas, and what's your name?
I'm Alan. Yeah. We're brothers.
That's right.
Yeah. Got the same mother and father.
Your room was.
We shared the room.
Shared a room.
We shared the room.
What I knew you.
Yeah, we go way back. Yeah.
We should do a podcast then.
We have.
We do a podcast.
We do a podcast.
What's it called?
The Roadcast. Yeah, that was planned.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Well, we cover all different things in the world of pop culture. We're talking about comic books, we're talking about professional wrestling, and we're talking about movies. Go back and watch classic retro wrestling events, the likes of WWE, WCW, and if you do like that, you can check us out on Apple iTunes, also on Podbean, Anchor, and on Podknife. Also, check us out on Twitter at The Broadcast. That's BROKAS.
Hey, that's all right. Good on you.
Yeah. Instagram also at The Broadcast Podcast.
Remember, we don't spell it with a C. We spell it with a K.
Sorry, mate.
Take it easy.
I'm going to do Patreon reads in a second. Is it weird that they're brothers and they share a same room?
Is that what he said?
Well, it's they're in the UK, right? Isn't that common where people share like flats and hostels?
They're in Australia.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know
I don't
why.
think they meant I don't think they meant that they share the same room now. Hey, are you guys getting like a little echo or a warble or something?
Yep.
What is that?
I'm not getting any warbles.
Let me try to plug.
It's almost.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it, Tony.
I heard it during the commercials. I was like, where did this come from all of a sudden?
Oh no, I don't. Is it still there?
Yep. Oh no. Yeah, it's there. Fuck.
No.
I don't know.
I don't hear anything in my head, which is odd.
It's probably a better thing that you don't. But I hear it.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's weird.
Is it me?
I don't think so.
Is it my? Excuse me. Is it my mic?
Now it's gone.
Hello.
Now it's gone.
It's gone. Now
Nope.
it's back.
Yep. Now it's back.
All right, hold on. Let me talk and see if it's me. Hello. Nothing on that.
No, nothing at all. Okay, maybe we're good.
Is it me?
Tony, I think it's you. Because it doesn't seem to start. Nope, it's there.
Is it me? Hello.
No, it's not you, and I'm trying to cut my microphone off. It might be my shit.
Is it gone? I muted him.
I don't hear. No, it's on me too.
Interesting.
Weird.
Oh boy.
Always something.
Was it there for the interview?
No.
Just showed up. Close your Farrago. See if that's it. I don't know. We're gonna while we try and figure this out. We're gonna thank those that support us over at our Patreon, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. That $1 a month gets you mentioned during this show each and every week. And you get free burps from me. What? I've been drinking energy drinks. I've been drinking these ciders. Going down smooth, baby.
I guess.
$3 a month gets you our bonus episodes. Kevin did a watch along while he was in Florida of a SmackDown episode from 2006.
2006. Yep, September 1st, 2006. Just a random one. I picked The Miz, his debut in WWE, his wrestling debut, and then I happened to see that my one of my favorite tag teams, Paul London and Brian Kendrick, took on Kid Cash and Jamie Noble, known as the Pitbulls.
So that watch along is available at the $3 tier. Plus, we do some bonus episodes. We throw some extra stuff out there every month. $5 a month. We will run your name across the bottom of the screen here, and we will promote anything that you would like that is within the restrictions of the Shining Wizards world. So we're not going to promote something that we don't feel is proper, which is weird coming from us because we're animals. $10 a month gets you a box of wizardry. Anything above that also gets you a bigger, better box of wizardry every 3 months. So minimum 3 months when you will get a box of wizardry. And I'm throwing t-shirts, stickers, fucking Funko Pops. I'm fucking doing it all. Anything that I can find that's wrestling related, I'm buying, I'm scooping up. And we're putting them in these boxes of wizardry. So at this time, we're going to thank those that support us from our Patreon. Kathy Hummer, the queen of the Shining Wizards. Manny Crazzo, the king of the Shining Wizards. Danny and Anthony Rusinello, the AOP of the SWP. Sean Toe, Sean Calejo. Kate, the great Hensler over at OnDeckIC.com. Plus, Kate's part of Fightful, the post show Friday night for SmackDown and Rampage. She's doing Tuesday nights, Sour Graps, NXT cover. She's doing Wednesday nights, Mark Order Podcast, AEW Dynamite cover. She's doing it all, and she's doing great things. So check her out, Kate the Great. Matt Garifo, no relationship to the KJG. Matt Mellinger, Christine Friesendorf, Mark Parloni.
Happy birthday to you.
You are so annoying. Kenny Hossey, the Scotch Drinkmore. If you follow us on Twitter, Kenny's going through a bit of a pinch. So we retweeted something for Kenny. He's got a GoFundMe going. They're going to do a little foreclosure on his gimmick. So if you can help him in any way, every dollar counts. The GoFundMe is up there on the Twitter machine. Jay Kopp, the big cop of Pump, the only thing worth listening to the Turnbuckle Throwbacks. If and when they do a show, who knows? Thomas Kops, the Mott Spock. He's world traveled. He was in fucking New York last week for the Hammerstein show at JCW. He was in fucking St. Louis for the Royal Rumble. This guy, he literally might be a millionaire, stealing my gimmick. Matthew Birch, the true Prince of Pro. The Bergman, he's the LeBron James of elite collecting figures, elite figure collecting. Yep. Brendan Haney, Kerry Cowling, my man Ryan Schlong for the Mark Order Podcast. Asian Joe, David Henry Bauer III, making his triumphant return, my man Roll, Mike Peterson, Rob Humphrey, and last but certainly not least, his pal Antonio Horserman makes experimental music at harvestmanrecords.bandcamp.com. The one, the only, William Mercier Jr.
Lives are going to be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean? All right.
Kevin, I know what you mean, brother.
Hey, do I sound like I have the echo yet?
No. I think it's me.
No. I don't know.
I hear no echo, so I'm just going to plow through this and then be annoyed when I listen back.
Okay, keep on plowing.
That's what she said. We had a pay-per-view this weekend, ladies.
That's right.
Well,
and we
don't expect any music because I had to shut that shit off to try.
It's
to figure
okay.
this
We
out.
don't need music here, Tony.
Good.
We did picks. It's time for the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast picks.
Boo.
It was the WWE's Royal Rumble 2022 Saturday night extravaganza.
Is all right for fighting.
I'm gonna just cut and dry, very simple. We all went 3-3 across the board.
Yeah,
we all had Roman Reigns to win. We lost,
and he didn't.
We all had a different person to win the men's Rumble, and we lost that match. And we all had Brock Lesnar to retain, and we all lost that match. So the standings, as you see across the bottom of the screen, Tony still sits at 7-5. Kevin at 5-7. I am on the board with a very respectable 3-9. It's a long year, bitches. Tony's a shit talker in the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, check it out at Wizards Podcast. Go to the Twitter handle, and the Discord's there. Join it, jump in, have some fun. There's all sorts of goodness going on in there. All right, boys. Royal Rumble. Kevin, this is right in your wheelhouse because I know that, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat. Royal Rumble might be their favorite pay-per-view. Better than WrestleMania. The excitement, the fun, the countdown, the surprises. You sent a very surprising text to us yesterday.
Oh, the fact that I said that this pay-per-view was trash?
And I don't disagree with you. And I think across the board, a lot of people were very disappointed in it. But please elaborate on your text there. Why did you find this to be trashful?
All right, so trash might be strong to quite strong, but it's my favorite. Maybe my expectations are too high. But I just felt so flat after the show, like Brock coming out at number 30. And I mean, Ronda was fun. That was great. I didn't hate that because she's a huge star and she's earned her right to do that. But other than Rollins and Roman, and I'll say Brock and Lashley. First of all, I didn't like either one of the Royal Rumbles, either one of them. So which is like the most heartbreaking thing for a guy who lives and dies by Royal Rumble. So I don't know.
T-Donk, did you get a chance to watch the Royal Bumble?
I watched the title match for the Universal Championship, and I thought it was okay. The ending was shit, but the match itself was fine with Seth Rollins pretty much having Roman Reigns' number, frustrating him. And I saw the Women's Rumble. It was great seeing a lot of like interesting surprises. But other than that, like, I don't know, it was just weird. Like Ronda Rousey came back, which was good, but just a whole lot of haymakers and corners and stuff. I don't know. It was just weird. It felt kind of flat.
It's at some point with the women's division. I mean, clearly in the history of professional wrestling, the women's division is far less abundant as the men's. So the same people coming back year after year is like, all right, either they're on the roster or they're not. And if it's okay, if it's like a Ronda or if it's like, but how many times do I need to see Kelly come back or a Michelle McCool come back? I just don't necessarily need it. Like, either bring somebody up from NXT. Like, why couldn't you have a Casey Catanzaro or her partner or someone from there come up who you know? And I don't know. It just fell completely flat for me.
I'm with you guys. Both Rumbles saw no NXT talent. The men's Rumble I thought was absolute dog shit. I did not watch live, but I did watch it yesterday. I put it on at work before the football games. I thought Roman and Seth was fantastic. I loved that Seth came out in the old Shield stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Great throwback. I love that Beth Phoenix did the Luna Vachon tribute in her match. Hated the finish. Hated the way Brock lost the title because I thought it made Bobby Lashley look weak. I like the turn. I didn't like the way they did it, if that makes any sense. Like, there was a part where the ref is down and Brock hits Lashley with the F5 and the crowd counts to 10. 10. It made Bobby Lashley look weak, man.
Yeah, but it's always that situation where the guy that's being pinned probably knows that the referee's not there. So is he really going to try to kick out even if he could? You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but if he's gonna win, like he was down for 10 seconds, like, and then he wins. I don't know. I just don't think they did. I like that he beat Brock. I just don't think they did him any favors.
Well, they booked themselves into a corner because Roman got COVID, and then they got to figure out, well, how are we going to take it off of him? I mean, there may be money in a more, like a less interfered match down the road with these two, but I guess this is the direction they want to go. I guess they got to separate everything off of Brock so he can go back after Reigns and finish that story. I don't know.
Well, if you go by picks alone, they clearly gave us some surprises that we did not see. Like, I didn't see Bobby Lashley beating Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I mean, if you want to put the silver lining in there, there's that at the very least. Now, what about what do you guys think of the women's title match?
I don't think they got circumstances around the match affected the match. When the fucking WrestleMania sign is on fire and they have to clear out fucking 400 people, that took, you could see as the match starts off, people are not paying attention to the match. Rightfully so. There's a goddamn sign on fire inside of this fucking building that has 40,000 people in it. What was the attendance?
Yeah,
44,390. Wow, if that's on the money, give this guy a prize.
So like I think the deck was stacked against Becky and Doudrop. I watched the Royal Rumble live for like 5 minutes. When I came home Saturday, my wife went upstairs to get out of her work clothes after we had dinner, and I put it on, and the match was I didn't know what was going on because it was all social media, but it just felt flat. And then to find out later that it's, probably was because no one was into it because they were watching this sign be on fire and then them lower it down and try and fix it. But when I watched it yesterday, it didn't seem like with no sound on and just watching it, it did not seem like a bad match at all. And I think Kevin said it a couple weeks ago, nobody thought Doudrop was beating Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
But we also didn't think Bobby Lashley was going to beat Brock, and so shit happens.
No, it's true. It's true, and it's and if you want to go into like surprise, oh god, I don't know why this thought came into my head, but in the men's Royal Rumble, the whole failed Kofi spot, I wonder what that would have been when Kofi. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. Look.
I know. I'm sick of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm sick of it. So.
But look, you do it every time. There's a shot that it's going to fail, and it failed. Did they have something set up where it comes down to him and Brock and Drew McIntyre? Which, Tony, props to you for having Claymore as your pick. I can't believe you made it to the fucking finals. I also can't believe that fucking who eliminated AJ Styles?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, you fuck your hand.
Hey, how did Johnny Knoxville do?
Let's see.
It was entertaining. He was in there for a couple seconds, and then he took everyone's like finish. Wait, did Bad Bunny eliminate AJ Styles? Are you sure about that?
I'm looking it up right now. Did you think Bad Bunny should have been one of the last 6 people in there?
Well, I would take him over Shane McMahon. I'll tell you that much.
Correct. Ding.
Also garbage. I don't disagree with you. Also garbage. Let's see. AJ Styles was eliminated by Madcap Moss.
That's even worse. I would have rather him be eliminated by Bad Bunny.
What the fuck? Madcap Moss.
Did you see what he wore?
Bad Bunny eliminated Sheamus.
Okay, I like that. It looks like they're going to do something with maybe him and Mysterio this time around instead of him and Priest. It looks like. Matt, I mean, this is such a weird thing for me to say because I have no idea really who Bad Bunny is, but I'll take him. I'll take him as opposed to some of the other shit you give me.
I want none of it. Your surprises were Bad Bunny, Shane McMahon, and Brock Lesnar, and Johnny Knoxville. Are you fucking serious?
Well, Johnny Knoxville wasn't even a surprise. He declared.
I know. It's just such bad.
Well, Matt, I think Drew McIntyre was a surprise because apparently they were talking about it was his return. I didn't even know he was gone.
Yeah, he had left after. He wasn't really gone long. He was out after day 1. They did the injury angle.
Oh, I thought it was last year.
No, they beat him up at day 1.
Yeah, didn't he wrestle fucking dipshit McGee? What's his fucking dumb name?
Happy Corbin.
There you go.
Yeah. No, he wrestled Madcap Moss.
Yes, you're right. He wrestled.
And it went like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This just seems real. Fucking Brock Lesnar coming out at 30. You could have had anybody else win the Rumble and have them challenge Bobby Lashley, and you could have just set up Brock and Roman Reigns for Mania. And then I did not read into it much today, but apparently reports were that Riddle was supposed to win the Rumble because the original plan was they were going to split them up and have Riddle and Orton for the title at Mania.
I thought that in this match, Riddle had a good shot of actually winning.
That just seems a little far-fetched, no?
He was down to the final 4. It was Brock, McIntyre, Shane McMahon, and Riddle.
Shane McMahon in the final 4.
Look, I hated it. I don't agree with it. It's a fucking joke. And apparently reports are Shane McMahon signed on for Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania.
He got into it with somebody. So they kind of previewed what Shane McMahon's going to do too in this match. Oh, a big. You know who I also thought had a shot, and I didn't think about it until I was watching it. Was Damian Priest.
Here's the thing, right? Because I had tweeted about it earlier in the day. Like, this is the first time there's no like clear there's no like, it's obviously got to be this person, right? We were it was suspenseful. And then they could look. Me and Kevin picked AJ. Tony picked Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
People out there were picking Kevin Owens, which would have made sense in any story because he was involved in the main event storyline on Raw. Yes, that's where he is now. Yeah. I don't watch WWE, so I apologize. I would have, bro. If Riddle won and then Randy Orton beats fucking Bobby Lashley at Elimination Chamber, and they're against each other, that's a fucking great match. Are you kidding me? But no, we got to have this fucking recycled bullshit. I get it. It's WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. I'm sorry.
Matt, when you saw AJ Styles as number 1, did you immediately know it wasn't going to be?
I didn't, because I was like, you know what? AJ's done everything else in the WWE except win the Royal Rumble.
Right. I agree with that, and I was like, part of me was still hopeful, but then I was like, Edge just ran the gauntlet last year, so I don't know.
It was just super disappointing, man. And the women's Rumble was better than the men's this year.
Agreed.
And fucking Mickie James came out with the fucking Impact title, Hardcore Country. I thought that was awesome. But man, you look down the list, dude, a lot of fucking free agents. Like they don't have a roster for a women's Royal Rumble, man. They had to bring back to your point, Kevin, like Michelle McCool, Kelly. I thought Melina got a fucking Raw deal, man. She was in there for less than a minute.
Yeah.
That is what it is. They brought back what's her name? Cameron. Naomi's old partner.
Sure, Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Sarah Logan, like
God, Sarah Logan got the fucking rawest deal. She was in and out in like 10 seconds. She got the fucking bushwhacker treatment.
Like seriously, dude, look down the list of if you go on Wikipedia, like Melina, free agent, Kelly, free agent, Michelle McCool, free agent, Sonya Deville, I know she's with the WWE, but she's not under a brand. Cameron, free agent, Ivory, Hall of Famer, Brie Bella, Hall of Famer. Mickie James, Impact. Alicia Fox, free agent. Summer Rae, free agent. Nikki Bella, Hall of Famer. Sarah Logan, free agent. Lita, Hall of Famer. Mighty Molly, Hall of Famer. Ronda, free agent. It's like, what the shit, man?
Sonya Deville is in an authority position on SmackDown, so for her to be there, it kind of made sense in a way.
She's fighting with Naomi.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
But still, here's what I took away from both of these Royal Rumbles, and I could be way off the reservation. Mott Spock puts it over here like, no Finn, no Cesaro. You could have Ciampa, Breaker, even that Waller kid. The fact that are they just completely cutting off all ties to NXT? Like in terms of like they're not going to bring anyone from NXT up for it. Like I thought this was. Look, we've seen it before. You bring in Adam Cole for the Rumble. You bring in Rhea Ripley. You bring in. Why wasn't like the women's world champion or the world champion in the Rumble?
It's a great question. And even some of the people that they're teasing to, like you had Dakota Kai work a dark match. You had Io Shirai work a dark match for SmackDown. Why not have them involved in it? I don't know. I'll have to maybe give it a second watch, but I watched this on the show is Saturday. I watched this yesterday afternoon. No, like in the middle of the afternoon. No drinks, no nothing. I remember just about everything that I watched, and it just fell completely and totally like a miss. And if you read the sheets, it's not just the fans that feel that way. It's the people that are there that feel that way, and it's the people that that work for that company that are absolutely. The morale was incredibly low if you trust the reports that are out there.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like they're in a position now where we've heard the rumors that there will never be another star bigger than the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this might be a result of that. Like, look, man. Brock winning the fucking Rumble, like this is your like. Look, go to AJ could have won it. Damian Priest would have been a huge fucking surprise, and you would have been strapping a rocket to the kid. And I don't expect him to go to the WrestleMania and win the fucking world championship, but put him in, see if he can fucking go under the big lights in the biggest show of the world. Like, here's your chance. And look, I don't expect them to ever allow someone to get bigger than the WWE, but man, we're running out of fucking time here. We just talked to TSF. Roman Reigns has been there for 10 years. Same with Seth Rollins. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, and Edge and Randy Orton are still there. And all right, so that was that match. I think we kind of glossed over the mixed tag match. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was fine. It was a feel-good match. Good match. Let me up, in between Lashley, Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman turn, Roman Reigns, and the men's rumble. It was good. It was fine. It didn't blow the fucking doors off the place, but it didn't stink the joint up.
Yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. But getting back to the point about the stars, and here's the thing: it's not even like they're not making new stars. The stars they're trying to make are freaking ridiculous. Like, I mean, all right, Sami Zayn has been around for a while. He's been used okay, and in this new role. But like, then you're gonna feed me Madcap Moss, the happy folks of Corbin and Madcap. You're going to feed me. I mean, again, I don't watch WWE religiously, so I don't know how Ridge Holland has been used, but he was in that Rumble way longer than I thought that he deserved to be.
He was there for 19 minutes.
Yeah. And then you have, I mean, I don't think they did anything to further. I actually didn't even see Dominic Mysterio. That's another thing. I didn't see some people get eliminated when they got eliminated.
I heard the cameras were fucking atrocious. They missed. For some strange reason, they panned to the crowd a bunch, so you missed a bunch of eliminations. It was awful. It was a fucking terrible job by the WWE.
Yeah, I mean, corporate Kevin, I try to be, because I always try to see both sides of everything. And there was some good on this show, like we talked about the Roman and the Seth, and if you go back, maybe watch it through another set of eyes after the fact, then maybe you could find some good. But dude, I remember again Sunday afternoon. Completely stone sober, excited as heck to finally watch it. Stayed off social media, avoided text messages, just ready to go into it, watching it, just think. And I think people expect too much with the surprises, but if you're going to give us surprises, give us surprises. Don't give us some bullshit. Shane McMahon, again, no disrespect, corporate Kevin, but like, come on, like, I can't say it enough, man. It just didn't. I'll watch Royal Rumble 1992 and 2002 6 more times before I watch this one again.
It's fucking bad, dude. I'm just gonna throw out a couple names and let me know if you guys would have been upset with these guys winning the Rumble. AJ Styles.
No. Tony?
No.
Okay. This is like a long shot, but Sheamus.
This year's Rumble, no. Any Rumble, I'd love to have Sheamus win a Rumble.
I kind of agree with Tony. I kind of felt a weird little like nostalgia, like again, probably for all the wrong reasons why I would say yes, is that he came out with the energy and it was like, all right, this guy's, and then I just in my head, I flipped back to when he was a star and when he won the Rumble. So I would not have cared if Sheamus won this.
Riddle.
I would have not cared about that. I would have hoped. I was thinking that he was going to win.
McIntyre.
I'd be okay with it, sure.
I mean, I guess how can you not be? But I'd be like, all right, we tried this like 3 times.
Owens.
Nah.
I wouldn't be happy with that one. Even though I did pick him to win the title at whatever that show that was, the 5-way. Yeah.
Big E.
I'd be down for that.
I'd be down for it too, even though I think the ship has sailed on him already, as me and Kate the Great had a heated debate about on one of our shows.
And Randy Orton.
Yes, 100% yes. Would love a Randy Orton Rumble win. 100%.
That would make it his 3rd or 4th. If he won this, I think he's already won 3. Or Austin's won 3. He's won 2.
Fine.
2009, 2017.
No,
I know he won. That's it. So
I think it's just those 2.
again, it's the same thing with Sheamus. When I saw him, if it came down to him and Riddle, like I would have been like, all right. Again, I don't watch Raw, so I don't know how they're used. So, like, I would have been okay with that.
And this is me because I don't watch the W. I'm so over Brock Lesnar. He did not need to win the Royal Rumble to go after Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You could have written that story.
Yeah.
He
on
could have
Raw.
terrorized Roman Reigns for weeks, and then finally
especially
they
with
signed
the
the
with
match.
the Lesnar with the Heyman turn. Like he didn't need to be number 30, and he didn't need to win the Rumble. In my opinion, you could have gotten Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, just through good old fashioned storytelling.
Yep.
I think that's one of the complaints with the Rumble, where, especially since now there's 2 championships, you could make a case for someone winning and make a case for someone not winning, but still, through the storytelling, as opposed to just the obligatory you win, you get there story. Now, Matt, I am drawing a blank on this real quick. So now if Roman fights Brock at WrestleMania, there is no unification. Seth Rollins beat Roman
By DQ.
Oh, okay. Got it. So when you said that, that threw me off. All right. So, okay.
Yeah. Roman wouldn't release the submission hold.
Yes. Okay. Oh, God. I hated that. Oh, I was so good until the finish. But
now, my question to you guys here. Now I want to flip over to the women's side. Ronda won, and I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But now where do you have her go? Do you have her go after Becky, or do you have her go after Charlotte?
100% Becky.
I think we have Ronda Rousey potentially work double duty, have her challenge one of them at night 1, winner goes on for night 2, and we have our 3-way without having a 3-way. You know what I'm saying? And let Charlotte and Becky fight to see who gets to go first. I don't know. But Ronda headlining 2 nights of WrestleMania against the women, and we get a unification, and we don't get a triple threat. Sounds like an idea to me that might work.
Is that something that's been talked about?
No, just me in my dreams.
So you would like to see like Ronda challenge, or you could even have the 2. You could even do Becky Charlotte on night 1, and then have Ronda main event the winner on night 2. Because I mean, the main event has all right. So basically, what the formula is probably going to be going forward is the men are going to main event one night, the women are going to main event another night. So now, what's your bigger main event? Is it Becky Ronda, or is it Charlotte Ronda?
I
think it's Becky Ronda. But now the question is, you run into the chance that Ronda could get booed out of the building
Well, I think that's the route. I think that's the route they're going. I think so. I only heard this today because I was driving around this morning. They did like a backstage thing with her after, and I was listening to Busted Open, and they talked to her after the Rumble, and they were like, "Ronda, why did you return?" She's like, "That's the dumbest question you've ever asked me. It's the Rumble. I wanted to be in the Rumble. Now I'm going to go hug my baby. Excuse me." And I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what she has to say. I think she showed up on Raw tonight, and I think she's a heel. And I think she's going after Charlotte because Becky Lynch is not the man anymore, right? She's not at that point. She's not out there touting she's the man. She is Becky Lynch with the fucking dumb outfit and the stupid glasses and whatever. I think there's.
She's Matt Hardy. She's Matt Hardy of WWE. Becky Big Times or whatever, Big Time Bex and Big Money Matt. Come on.
I think maybe she gets a Sasha or maybe she gets a Bianca.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about them.
Right, and that I originally picked Sasha Banks to win the Rumble, and then Tony took a loss away from me, thankfully, because he sent me some report.
But you didn't know that Ronda was showing up. That was like the most unrumored rumor of the entire week.
Well, there was a huge rumor last year too, and it cost me a pick. Not like it mattered at the end of the year.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I mean,
you're still in the fucking toilet.
I mean, I don't. What? Don't. I mean, if anything, he hurt. What Tony did hurt. I mean, I didn't care because Matt, according to the rules, was 100% right to change his pick. So
Fucking
that was.
Kevin's told me I'm right twice today. This is a banner day for me.
I'm
never right, so I'll take it.
No, you're right. Because
he said it 3 times.
No, because here's the thing. Because I always try to be like the stipulation, kind of no, well, you can't really do that. But I'm trying to let go of that in 2022. The rules were you have up until the pre-show to change your pick.
Whoa,
Tony. Would Matt have changed his pick if Tony didn't send that? I have no idea.
No,
You know what? I don't care.
I would not have changed my pick if Tony didn't send that.
Yeah, and I didn't see that till Sunday.
Matt, what 2 words do you want to say to me?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all I needed.
Yeah. So all right. So Tony, hey, you know 2 words I want to say to you?
Fuck you.
Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. I like that.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting to see where they go with this because Bianca lasted she was in there for fucking 48 minutes, man.
Oh, she's got to cut that fucking shit off her head. Ugh.
And Tony, you know what? That's if fucking Becky Lynch cuts her fucking hair off, what a fucking story that would be.
Matt, you just blew my mind.
Because Tony's been saying that for at least a year and change. Tony's been saying that.
You got some fucking scary Sherry cutting the big ponytail off with the fucking hedge clippers. I love it.
Now, you want to get Becky Lynch over as a heel and get the fans to stop cheering her? I don't know if this will 100% do it, but it'll be the best thing you could possibly do to try.
And people will be invested in that. They would want to see Bianca Belair beat the dog shit out of fucking Becky Lynch and take her title. What's worse than cutting off her hair? Taking her fucking title and embarrassing her at the biggest wrestling event in WWE history, right?
I don't know if you. I agree with you 100%. But do you do it at WrestleMania? Is WrestleMania the show where you embarrass someone that doesn't necessarily people don't necessarily want to see be embarrassed?
No, when I mean embarrassed, I mean you fucking beat them. You beat them for their title.
Oh, okay.
The haircut.
I'm talking about the haircut thing.
No, the haircut happens before WrestleMania. Yes. This could happen in another week or 2 on SmackDown or whatever.
Gotcha.
It's hair. It grows back.
All right, so Matt,
that shit's got to go anyway.
I want to mention a couple more names in in the Women's Rumble that I thought could have been dark horses. Liv Morgan. I thought could have made some waves. Do you have the full roster? I'm very hesitant to pull up any other.
No, I have it right here. She was in for 37 minutes. She was in there a while. She had no eliminations, but she hung around.
37 in a row?
Was there ever a thought in your mind that they would, before we saw Ronda Rousey, that you thought that they might go with Lita?
No.
Dun, dun, dun. Yo, Lita looked like her drawers were falling off, right?
She couldn't rock the fucking thong whale tail. She had to go granny panties whale tail.
No, it wasn't granny panties. She had a bodysuit on, and it was just the bottom of the bodysuit.
She had a one piece.
Yeah, it wasn't granny panties. It was just a whole bunch of nonsense.
And real quick, the most important question of this podcast tonight is probably going to be, Matt, what is a whale tail?
Oh, Kevin!
That's when the back of the thong hangs out of the jeans.
Yeah, it looks like a whale's tail. You know? You know, a whale's tail is narrow and then it fans out.
Okay, I got it.
Thong sticking up in the back of the jeans. Just Google it. I'm sure you're going to.
So any aquatic mammal.
Just Google any Lita picture from the early 2000s. She's rocking the whale tail.
I know what I trust me. I studied Lita extensively from those years, but I never heard the term whale tail before.
Oh yeah, that's tale as old as time. Come on, Beauty and the Beast. No,
I laughed.
Beauty and the Beast. Is there anything else we want to add about the Royal Rumble?
Oh God, I hope not.
Oh, I'll throw a couple things out. It was reported that Jillian Hall, Caitlyn, and Oksana were in St. Louis for the Rumble, but they were not put in the match.
Who
Boo.
the fuck would remember Oksana besides maybe the three of us? And I guarantee you, I don't think all three of us do remember Oksana.
I remember Oksana.
really
She was
don't.
in love with Teddy Long, and she was a part of wasn't she in
Player.
a relationship with she's doing something with Santino, right?
No, that was no, I think Maria and Beth did the Santino romance.
Let's see. I know she was with
Beth definitely did.
she was
and
with
so-
Teddy
and
Long. I
Maria.
know that. Let's look up Oksana.
She could have, and that just goes to my point. Where if I was like invested at that point in watching wrestling, and I remember Oksana, I don't remember her with Santino.
Oh wow, she was with Cesaro.
That's what it is.
Wow,
I
that
remember
is atrocious.
Cesaro.
Ah,
Who wasn't in the Rumble as someone pointed out before that you put up on the screen, Matt.
or Mott Spock did, or was Finn Balor?
Yeah, what are they hurt? Maybe they're hurt.
No, he was out. He was out of the country.
Oh, bad job.
Okay, and also Kurt Angle was in St. Louis, but he wasn't used for some ungodly reason. They had a bunch of
For
extras there.
some ungodly reason, his fucking neck is a stack of dimes.
Dude, he comes in, he takes one bump, he's good.
Yeah, he's good until they got to fucking bring the stretcher down the aisle. Come on, dude.
Dude, I would rather see Kurt Angle than Shane McMahon or Bad Bunny.
Couldn't move his neck last time he was in the fucking at WrestleMania against Corbin. He walked
fine.
around like this. I mean, his neck is a lot bigger than mine, so you got to visualize that.
Yeah, good. You know what? Good point. Good point. Anything else we want to add about the Royal Bumble? Tony, you sent a text message. Oh, sorry, Kev.
Do you want to touch on the fact that Paul Heyman went back with the tribal chief? That was a pretty, I guess, it was an eventful story. Whether or not you care or not is a different story.
That was huge. It was. Yeah. It was why Bobby Lashley beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. And just the fact that we all thought this swerve was coming, we just didn't know when. And the fact that it happened at the Rumble, I thought was pretty cool.
Again, I don't disagree with you, but I think it cheapens Lashley's win.
But if so here's the thing: they've been flip-flopping both Brock and Roman so often in terms of who you cheering for, who you rooting for, and I think they've been doing the same thing with Bobby Lashley. So now, if Bobby Lashley shows up tomorrow with no Brock Lesnar, or tonight, I guess, on Raw with no Brock Lesnar, and now he's the bad guy, then it makes sense in terms of what happened because we all know Brock shows up if and when he pleases. Is Brock going to be on Raw tonight? Do we know that?
I think he was advertised as being on Raw tonight.
I think Rousey's on Raw tonight too. No.
Yes.
So this might have been a Rousey Raw.
I think they advertised a bunch of promos, but no wrestling. So WWE.
Well, there you go.
So I wouldn't be shocked if by this time next week Bobby Lashley's the top heel on Raw, and it makes sense if for that purpose.
Great line from Asian Joe, by the way. I swipe left all day on Royal Bumble. Perfect.
Thank you, Asian Joe. You're a good man.
Thanks for
Good egg.
Thanks for swiping. I guess I don't know what that means. But
That's like a Tinder thing, right? You swipe left.
I think Bumble's a thing too, isn't it? I think Bumble's a thing.
Bumble's a thing.
Yeah, it's a dating thing. Bumble.com. It's an online dating app. There you go. You can swipe left to reject or swipe right to indicate interest. There you go.
Bumblebee tuna.
So Tony, you texted us before. Breaking news.
Yes.
Oh, what is this?
Now, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm going to read a quote from Twitter, and you guys are going to play Guess Who Put This Tweet Out.
All right.
Well, lol, the vid was supposed to be a private one for my wife that apparently is now not so private, lol. Oh, well, it's a wiener. They can look if it makes their day. But no, I don't do porn. Well, wrestling can be meh, never mind. I should have sold that to get paid. Wieners equal $signs. Who's your guess?
All right, I'm gonna type it, but I'm gonna let Matt go first. I'm gonna type.
I already
my
know who
guess.
it is because
then don't tell him.
I have my finger on the pulse of the wrestling industry, bitches.
Put your finger on a bunch of wieners because they're money.
All right, so I have two guesses off the top of my head.
All right, let's hear them.
One, oh god, see, this is insulting because I literally just talked to her today. I'm gonna say Tammy Sonny.
No, it's a man. He did it for his wife.
Kevin.
Oh god. Oh, Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
No, not Ric Flair. Matt, you want to enlighten Kevin? Tell him who it is.
So
Kev, you would
apparently-
never guess.
Now, I have not get the details of this, but
I
apparently
haven't either. I found out
Davey
because. Go ahead.
Davey Richards may or may not have contacted a photographer to take nude photos of himself, and that photographer may or may not have put those wiener pictures out on the internet. Now, I don't have the gist of it. I saw Dickinson had put something out on Twitter like, you all are trying to slam dunk on Davey Richards for a penis picture, like knock it off. And that's Davey Richards respond. And then David Bixpin responded like, was this something that you had done like professionally for your wife? And then that photographer broke confidentiality rules, and that's why it's out on the internet. So, but I didn't have time to look into that.
All right, so can we just point how coincidental Davey Richards allegedly posted a picture of his dick. The first person to respond was Chris Dickinson, and then David Dixapan decided to chime in as well.
No, it's Bixen Span. It's not.
Bixen Span. Yeah,
not Dixon.
Davey Richards, to be clear, did not post this.
Yeah.
The picture of his penis was posted by somebody else.
Oh, I didn't even see it. We got a copy
I didn't
of it?
see it either. I was literally printing up notes for tonight's show when I saw this come across Twitter, and I did not have time to investigate said wiener.
No, and it's not worth investigation. It
Come on, you know me. I always want to see shit
it's
like
not
that.
worth investigation. I want to see his ding dong. I think I still have Seth
Here.
Rollins' nude picture on my computer.
Here, this is
I'll call Matt. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll send it to. I'll get lucky and find one on Saturday and send it to you.
So here,
Why, what's happening
here's
Saturday?
what happened Saturday.
They're fighting the Bear Country at WrestlePro this Saturday.
Oh, you're gonna take a up close and personal picture?
No, I'm not going to. Maybe maybe I get
Yes, he is.
maybe I get a Ricky Morton moment.
Yep, Kevin wants to look at dicks. Cover yourselves up Saturday or
I
whatever.
have no interest in looking at dicks.
So this is Davey Richards' reply to Bixen Span. He writes, "It's cool."
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
He writes, "No, it's okay," because David was like, you should sue this and that. With a world filled of people hating each other and harming each due to just plain old ignorance, a video of my pee-pee for my wife is no big deal. What a class act.
That's a great comment.
Pee-pee for my wife. If I didn't have the name of the episode, that would be it.
Dude, if it doesn't bother it, first of all, it's wrong if it happened. If the photographer did this, it's wrong, and then that's 100% wrong. But if you're just like a dude and like, all right, that's it. Move on. Whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Now, if people make money off of it, that's a different story. I want money for my PP.
It's just a dong, people.
Yep.
Just a dong.
Davey Richards dong. Davey Richards dong.
We were all.
Let me know if you find it. I want to see it.
You really want to see it?
Of course I does.
Yeah, why?
Of course I does. Of course I do.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's fucking
No,
dong. I want
no,
to see if it's what is he packing? What's his deal? Let's check it out. Let's scope out the dong.
I mean, I can respect it, I guess.
If I'm going to look at the naked ladies, I want to see the man dong. Everyone gets treated the same across the board.
So
I'm
now
not getting anything good.
Nothing with the wife was released. It's just him, right?
No, it was just him.
All right.
I know
Davey Richards' shoot interview seems like a dick. Dick to go. It's just weird. Shawn Michaels has the biggest dick. I don't know where this stuff comes from. Dick the Destroyer buyer passes away. Like, no,
all right.
Not coming up. Sorry, I tried.
Right, well, look, give it a couple days. I'm sure there'll be tons of links out there, and then we can talk about it next week. Davey Richards dong.
Dong the dong.
I know we're running late. I know it's getting late. What do you guys want to talk about this week?
MLW ended. They had a fucking his name?
Done forever?
No, the mega champion defended in that fucking playground, and Hammerstone defended against Octagon in the playground, and it ended with Dave with Holiday and Hammerstone back to back taking on all the minions from Cesar Duran. I don't know. It was weird. Some other shit happened. Who cares?
I was able to catch a little bit of. I watched the NWA USA show, I guess it's called.
Yep.
I watched because I went on YouTube. Like I have to at least watch a little bit more wrestling than just the Royal Rumble. So I watched that, and like I saw the British Invasion. Saw Sauronaro versus I always forget his name in the
Darius Lockhart.
Darius
that's
Lockhart.
him.
And then the Hawks Arri, which Tony actually pronounced like that.
Yep,
Hawks
told you.
Arri. Yep.
Kyle
So-
Davis, that's what he does.
Then George South comes out of nowhere and hits in the back of the head of the freaking chair. I couldn't stop laughing.
Dude, and then George South comes out, and then of course Tim Storm runs out to stop it, and then Raven just stands there, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, but the constant remains that Austin Idol and Madison Rain are
Velvet Sky.
Velvet Sky. Oh, yes, Madison Rain is actually good. Continue to just like argue over semantics about what one person said that has nothing to do with the match versus what the other person said, which also has nothing to do with the match.
Wait, I know Matt's ready to jump in, but before you do, I honestly, this episode, I didn't mind them so much. I think that rather than just yelling at each other, that Velvet's starting to loosen up a little bit and maybe just playing along with Austin Idol. Maybe it was just me, but still like not really tolerable, but sort of like better than it's been.
Like, you know how we always criticize like Jim Ross, like leave the podcast stick at home and just call like wrestling. To me, like when they go back and forth, it's like they're doing like a podcast together.
Yep.
So it's like, oh yeah, they should go for the tag titles too. And he was like, why not? And she's like, what do you mean why not? And like she didn't completely like miss why he said what he said, and they just kept fighting for a little bit.
Now, Matt, you also watched Power Surge,
dude. Look, Power Surge there was no power this week. Power Surge was about a half an hour long. Dude, the Fixers have fucking personality out the fucking yin yang. If you watch this there's two reasons to watch this: the Fixer segments and the Kylie Ray versus Maddie Winkowski.
Yeah,
but they call her Maddie. I mean, they show the replay of Austin Aries and Rhett Titus from Hard Times 2, which is a great
amazing match. Yep,
bro. The fucking Fixer shit had me.
They're so good.
When they explain what 4K is, dude, I was fucking laughing my ass off. Jay Bradley and Wrecking Ball Legursky are hysterical. Absolutely hysterical.
Are you guys seeing this?
What? We got the double Kevin. It's fucking boink and boink. Kevin, point up.
What? I had to. It never fails. What the hell just happened?
Holy shit!
I just had to like refresh the screen because again, I mean,
I screen capped it. We got it. I got it just before it went away.
Oh, fucking double doink! Holy shit!
Did I get hacked? Did I get hacked with the free hotel Wi-Fi?
Dude, I saw it. I saw it appear at the bottom. I go, "What's this?"
I saw it too, and I was like, well, "No, this is not good." Someone in room like 203 got my shit and now wants to be on the Shining Wizards podcast.
Oh man, the fucking Fixers were hysterical.
Yeah, they were on the show a lot.
Because it was just like an episode. I guess it was a feature on that. I don't know what it was, but it was fucking funny as shit. And that Kylie Ray Maddie match was awesome.
Yep.
I'll have to go watch that.
Awesome. It's literally the only, because then the Fixers squashed two dudes, Fable Jake and Miguel Robles, and then the Rodney Mack Devin Graves match at the beginning. Don't watch that at all.
Yeah, that wasn't that
Dude,
good.
the Fixer segments, when they're talking about who their favorite big guys are, and he tells the fucking story about the bum. Holy fucking shit, dude. I was fucking laughing my balls off. And at the end where the credits roll and it says the Fixers produced the whole thing. Holy shit. I was like fucking, dude, I'm so like I haven't watched Impact in 2 weeks. I'm so fucking behind. And I was like, man, I got a fucking shitload of stuff I got to do today. Like, at least I want to get the NWA. And to find out this was only half an hour and it was so enjoyable. And NWA USA was a quick half an hour. Oh, fuck, great watches, man. And I think I'm going to try and hit Impact tomorrow. But I know they're really fucking full steam ahead with this invasion angle.
I caught a lot of Impact as well. So that was my phone. I'm on like a bench, like a stool, and like island in a kitchenette here. I watched Impact again. The Honor No More. They officially set up Honor No More versus Team Impact for No Surrender. I think the next pay-per-view is. So
I think that's the next special. Yeah.
The next special, yeah. So you had Chris Sabin and PCO in the main event. You had dear good close personal friend Brian Myers had a nice big segment with he recruited like 6 more members of the Learning Tree to try to take out William Morrissey. William Morrissey beat the shit out of all of them. Brian Myers and Moose kind of took out William Morrissey at the end. Moose stands triumphant with the belt. Vincent was a sacrificial lamb for Team Impact, I believe, at the end of the show to close it. And again, obviously the main story is the Honor No More versus Team Impact heading in. They had a big Divas.
Kevin,
yes.
The main story is Jay fucking White.
Oh, that's right. The Bullet Club, Gorillas of Destiny, did return. And
you put those words in the wrong order. It's supposed to be fuck Jay White, not Jay fucking
son.
White. No. You can say what you want. You're still going to be wrong.
No, I'm never. Jay White is the savior of professional wrestling.
Oh, is he? Wonderful.
Yes, and the Gorillas of Destiny are making it known that they want the Good Brothers. So that was cool. They beat the crowd, and Chris Bay is still in the Bullet Club, so that's awesome. He was fighting Jake something, and then now like Jake something and against I think it's gonna be like Jake something and somebody against Ace Austin and Madman Fulton at some point. But and then you had the Iconics. No, the Inspiration fought the Influence, but the Influence was Caleb with the K and Madison Rain, because I believe Tennille is still AWOL. But yeah, I mean, it was another Impact show. We're still getting there. We're still working. Jordan Grace was.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, Kev. They pulled huge numbers this week.
Impact did.
For Impact, they had like 100. I think the 185,000.
That's pretty good
on Access.
Big. Nice.
And you add in all the YouTube downloads and that stuff too. That's a couple 100,000 people. That ain't bad.
Not at all. Hey, when you Tony, when you comment over here, you can do it so you can select so it doesn't show all destinations.
Oh no, I wanted to make sure everybody watching got that comment because I thought.
Okay, good.
How do you do that? Because I've been trying to figure that out for weeks.
That little button that says all, you just click it and then you can pick where you want to send it.
Oh, I don't see that button.
You see where it says it should be directly to the left where it says post a comment. It says all.
Oh yeah, I do see that button.
You click that drop down and you can pick which destination.
One tackle drop down.
Get it again.
Beautiful. Giddy up. Learn something new every day.
A couple news and notes from AEW.
Jim Ross is my hero.
Dude, someone's got. Look, he's not wrong, right? But someone has to be like, dude.
No, somebody got to teach these kids.
But look, this is a perfect example of him going back after the show and saying, like, when you as the heel are run off, keep running to the back.
Well, either help who you're helping, but if you're going to chase, you chase them all the way through the curtain.
Well, you don't stop running up the ramp.
No, you chase them back through the curtain. If you're going to keep chase on a heel, you got to chase them all the way to the back.
I totally disagree 100%.
What?
I don't disagree in the philosophy. I disagree in the fact that if ropes can stop you from going after somebody, then air should also prevent you from going after somebody.
What?
If I can't walk, if I stop fighting somebody because there's ropes there, and I just put my leg through it and go like this, and
Kev,
like put my arms up.
Kev, she started chasing her up the ramp like she was in motion.
Maybe she had second thoughts. You always want to get into a fight.
Then don't run out.
Yeah. If you're not going to run, just stop and help who you're helping, and let the heel just take off. That's it.
Yeah.
And look, I don't think the problem is not the sequence. It was what Jim Ross said. And Jim
Yes.
Ross is not wrong. Jim Ross says, I don't understand. Is there, what did he say? Is there a
invisible wall?
Invisible wall?
He was being a dick, is what he was.
No, he was probably frustrated and just tired of like seeing kind of shit though.
All right, then say it on your podcast, like we just said.
Or use it as a teaching moment after the show and be like,
yes,
this is instead of because people picked up on it and it is not a good look. I don't think he should be doing commentary.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think it's a good look for JR.
Wrong.
He's been better.
If anybody needs to leave that booth, it's Tony Schiavone. He does absolutely nothing there except go like, "That's right, Jim," or "That's right, Excalibur," or he utters shit once in a while.
You know why? Because Jim Ross is there.
Then get rid of Schiavone. What's he doing there?
I think Jim Ross. Yes, I'm with Kevin. Get rid of Jim Ross. Let Schiavone and Excalibur. It's such a world of. I watched Rampage today. They have a fucking 4-man booth, and it is flawless, dude.
How was Bowen's Moxley?
It was awesome, and I was gonna say this when Rosario and Hunter brought it up. We've been doing this podcast for 10 years. We've had a relationship with PWS of WrestlePro, and we've had some influences where we've had guests on the show, and some other people have been like, "This guy's gonna be a star. This guy's gonna be a star." They're clearly misses. With Bowens, he's a fucking star, dude. That match with Moxley is fucking-tastic. If you didn't get to see it, watch it, dude. It's great.
Can I tell you the rabbit hole I was down this weekend on YouTube?
If it involves Brian Knobs' butthole, no.
Maybe. It was just the Acclaimed on their intro to the ring. Just Max Caster just rapping. Dude, the two of them together are hysterical. Dude, and it's not just Max rapping, it's like Bowen's doing all the facials and like making the expressions and shit.
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
so good.
He when Max is done rapping, he grabs the mic and he says,
whatever
Cleveland,
town.
wherever. And they did it. And then on the mic, he goes, "Watch out for him. He's crazy," about Moxley. And then Bowens goes up on the ropes to like take his gear off and celebrate. And Moxley attacks fucking Caster. It's gold. It's fucking great stuff, man.
I can't wait to watch it because Bowens is our buddy. Caster's a great guy, and it's weird though because like Bowens has the opportunity, even though Max Caster is probably the guy that they had designed because of his skills with the rapping to be the guy. But if Bowens could just pull every single ounce of charisma that we all know he has out, and he's been doing a great job of doing it, there's no reason why Bowens can't be the star of that act.
I think he definitely is the workhorse of the act.
Mm-hmm. They're both good. Don't get it twisted. Caster's really good as well. But I understand
the match with Moxley is definitely worth checking out. Cody and Sammy, TNT title ladder match. Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, you had good things to say about it.
That was on Rampage?
No, that was Dynamite.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. That was dope.
Agent Joe says, let JR do the pre-tape sit-down interview. Excalibur can be the play-by-play, and Tony can do the color, or move Taz in place of JR.
Yeah, I think we all said that. I think you said it actually, or either a combination of the three of us said it. Let JR be there when it's an important match or something like that, or let him be there in like Agent Joe said, like the pre-tapes or the special interview segments. I think that's. But Tony Schiavone is really good at those too, to be honest.
And to look, Tony, and to your point, like you say it all the time, like this is why you don't like so and so because all the Conrad podcast guys kind of bring it. Like JR brings his frustration. Like when something like that happens, he just says he brings his frustrations to the table, and I don't necessarily think that's. I don't think that's his role. I think he should be more of a like he should be there at the curtain when they come through and be like, this is what you should do.
Yeah.
Because it's silly that you stopped. Instead of because there's the Jim Ross fans, there's the Jim Ross haters, there's the court for some ungodly reason people watch wrestling and I don't understand it, but they do. Yeah. I just think he is wrestling is not what it was to Jim Ross 20 years ago. It is beyond him. And he talks about it on his pod. He doesn't get the fucking flips. He doesn't get the kicks. He doesn't get the no selling. He should not be in my opinion, and I could be 100% wrong, I don't think he should be in a position where he's on TV every week calling these matches when clearly he gets frustrated and disgusted by the product
Yes.
that he's calling the action for.
That's where you hit it on the head. That the second part of that statement is where he gets frustrated and he puts his real life frustration, not his character frustration, not his frustration with the match. He puts it out there as like a legit shoot because he knows he can and he won't get in trouble for it. So I have all the respect in the world for Jim Ross. And oh God, I just lost my train of thought. But I 100% agree with Matt and what he said on the latter part. Just don't be frustrated. Be the person that helps and doesn't like. And he seems legitimate on his podcast when he talks about like how he wants to help people, but then it just doesn't come across that way on TV when he does something like that.
Right, because he's in the moment. And I got breaking news, boys.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Brock Lesnar is the new champion.
No, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, though, is confirmed for WrestleMania 38.
All right. For the Universal Championship?
For the Universal Champion. But also, Brock Lesnar will be in the Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia, challenging for Bobby Lashley's championship.
It's going to be a unification.
We got to see who else makes it to the Elimination Chamber. But in the opening segment of tonight's Raw, Lesnar made his WrestleMania decision official, but Lesnar still wanted his rematch for the championship. Lashley refused to face Lesnar tonight. It was announced that Lesnar will be part of the Elimination Chamber match at February's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Oh, boy.
I hope the rest of the Hurt Business is in that match. And I hope they fuck Lashley over.
Is the Hurt Business still a thing?
But like the two of them, you know.
Cedric and Shelton?
Yep, stick it to Lashley. Screw him.
I think they're on SmackDown.
Doesn't matter. I think Yokozuna is going to be in that Elimination Chamber. El Gigante. All the guys that the Saudis wanted in the in the first Super Showdown or whatever the hell it was called.
I think Hogan's going to be there.
Hogan will be there. Macho Man will be there.
Brother.
Brutus Beefcake's going to get some ring time,
So Sammy Guevara is the TNT.
Saudi Arabia wanted Brutus Beefcake.
Of course
they did, bro. They like the pantyhose.
Who doesn't want the Brudai, brother Brudai? Sammy Guevara is your TNT champion. He beat Cody Rhodes in a ladder match.
Incredible match.
Concerns.
That leap from the one ladder to the other for that cutter, dude. Like
unbelievable. Asian Joe's watching Raw or has his finger on the pulse. Lesnar, Rollins, and Austin Theory so far have qualified for the elimination.
Take a selfie with them when you're in the match. You hear that's the whole weird thing now. That's all I hear on Cornette's podcast is like how weird the Austin Theory Vince McMahon relationship is on camera.
Theory had a good little run in the Rumble.
I gotta take a piss.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta pee, bro.
Well, let's wrap the show. Come on, I want to get done. I got shit to do yet.
All right. CM Punk MJF this Wednesday night on Dynamite.
Love it.
Giving it away for free, baby.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Because it's a money match. That's pay-per-view revenue right there.
Who says this has to be their only match?
Oh, come on. You're going to give away the first match?
All right. That has to pay. So me and Tony can debate this while you pay.
No, I don't want to debate anything. I want to fucking wrap. Come on, let's wrap this up.
All right.
When I am in Atlantic City in 2 weeks, I will get to see Lance Archer challenge Adam Page for the AEW World Championship at a Texas death match.
That's so crazy.
In Atlantic City.
In Atlantic City.
All right.
It's kind of like Texas.
We got a nice surprise Wednesday night as a very nice, very evil Danhausen showed up on AEW Dynamite.
It was a cool debut.
And he is now signed with the company.
Good for him.
Yes, pretty good. Pretty good. Yes, we go to the portion and send me all the monies. I have TV monies now.
Well, at least it's an upgrade from Marco Stunt.
Yes, I agree 100%. He's garbage. Tony, this might pique your interest on Rampage Friday night, February 4th. Thunder Rosa, Mercedes Martinez.
Ooh, yes, that does pique my interest.
As well as Ricky Starks, Jay Lethal for the FTW Championship.
Ooh.
Let me run through some quick news and notes, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. So we've heard the rumblings and we've heard the news. Ali wants his release, and he put out a tweet Saturday. No, I don't want to be in the Royal Rumble. I'd like my release. Also, news surfaced that Jeff Hardy was offered to come back for the Royal Rumble. He said, no, just give me my drug test results because he knows he was negative for drugs. And truth be told, the test came back negative for drugs. So Jeff Hardy was not on drugs when he walked out. He was just fucking tired, possibly concussed. So that information came out.
Love it. Oh yeah, I don't love. You know what I mean. I just love that he's
what else do we
sober
have
still.
here? Sorry, let me just go through the notes. We talked Impact, NXT. Do you guys want to talk anything about NXT? Moving on. Ring of Honor started their Hall of Fame today.
Oh baby!
The first inductees into the Promotions Hall of Fame. Do you guys know, or would you like to make a guess?
I'd imagine the Briscoes are going in.
I
no?
know. It's the Briscoes.
You are spot on. The Briscoes will be the first inductees in the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. So that's pretty exciting.
So is it a class or is it just them by themselves this year?
No, they're announcing. They're announcing the next 3 Mondays. They will be announcing inductees.
If you're putting the Briscoes in, you got. Do you have? I mean, it may not be timely, but do you put the Hit Squad in?
Nah, I think they're gonna go like low key. They might go like Samoa Joe because he's around.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Maybe Amazing Red.
I think you go low key. You can go Red. You can go Xavier because maybe
Xavier.
Is Nigel still under WWE's banner?
I don't know, but he's there's you can go. I mean, if you're going to day one, I think you go Briscoes, Xavier, Low-Key, Christopher Daniels.
And let's not like fool ourselves. Like we have no idea. I know Ring of Honor is coming back, but we have no idea in what capacity, how long it'll be back. So if you're just going to do a Hall of Fame, like I feel like you'd want to get as many big names out as you can in the first year or two.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. It's not like WWE. Like, you know, they're not going anywhere. But Ring of Honor might not have this celebration in 3 years.
So, every Monday, I guess we'll be talking about this for the next couple weeks, which will be fun. We talked about the Crockett Cup. That's that. And, here's something fun. We'll wrap up with this. AAA is doing check this out, dude. They're doing a tournament.
Tony loves tournaments.
Right? 8-man tournament where you advance through the tournament because you're a loser.
Oh, a jobber tournament.
And the loser loses his mask.
Ooh.
Of the tournament.
Wait.
So your main event is going to be 2 guys who went like 0 for 2.
Yes.
But still have their masks.
Until the finals.
So what's in it for the winners?
They get to go home with their masks.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I know it. That's in a weird way that makes sense.
So here's who's in it. Ultimo Dragon.
Oh, God.
Blue Demon Jr.
He's not
Pentagon
losing.
Jr.
Not losing.
Psycho Clown.
He might lose.
Bob.
Connect.
Connect's not losing.
Rayo de Jalisco Jr.
Probably not. Maybe, though.
L.A. Park.
Nope.
And Viano 4.
It's got to be Psycho Clown. It's got to be.
You think Psycho Clown's losing his fucking mask?
I don't know. Maybe he's tired of being a clown. Maybe he wants to be taken seriously, so he's going to go 0 for 3.
And that Hilesico guy that you mentioned, he's losing his mask too.
No,
yeah, there's a double pin.
One person's going to lose their mask.
Nah, not if there's a double pin in the final match. Fuck them both.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, Jalisco and Psycho Clown.
That's right. Bicycle Clown
and Jalico. The guy that made Bases Loaded.
Yeah. Jolio Fulton and Bicycle Clown.
What a fucking night. What a show. Special thanks to TSF, Mr. Grillo, Rosario Grillo, and Hunter Knott. Please be sure to follow them at JGrillo23, at HKNOTT12 on Instagram and Twitter, TSF. They will be everywhere. Next week, we are joined by the SAT.
Oh, Legends. That's a little Ring of Honor.
So that should be super fun. Yeah, that's a throwback to Ring of Honor. So that'll be fun to talk to those guys. Plus, we'll have all the wrestling news and notes and happenings from this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin will be back from Florida. Tony will be sexy still.
Still, always.
I'm being sexy still.
Is there anything else you guys want to say before we pull this train into the station?
Just 2 words. Good night, Gracie.
Oh fuck! Matt, I did not see that coming at all.
Nah, he got us, man.
He got us good.
Well, be sure if you're listening in podcast form, please rate, review, subscribe. If you're on Spotify and you're listening to us, at the top of the Spotify page where you'll see the logo, the Shining Wizards logo, there's 3 little dots. Click that little dot button and you can rate us. Give us 5 stars. It's greatly appreciated. If you're listening in iTunes, please rate us. Stitcher, rate us. Google Play, Amazon.
It's Apple Podcast now. iTunes has been gone for a while.
I don't fucking dude. I just listen on Spotify is my thing, so that's where I'm at. YouTube.com/The Shining Wizards. If you liked TSF tonight, please subscribe.
How could you not?
Hang out with us, and we'll be back next week. Do you guys have anything to say before we sign off?
Just bye-bye.
Welcome back, Choppy.
Safe. Why? What happened to Choppy?
Choppy's back.
Back to what?
Back to Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
Like,
Shows that you don't listen.
No, dude, I did live reads on Wednesday night for the Mark Order podcast, and they haven't put out an episode since the beginning of January. Why?
No, they have. You just didn't update your shit.
I didn't update the Shining Wizards network.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I didn't update the Shining Wizards.
Go fuck your hand, dick.
Yeah, and also fucking Turnbuckle Throwbacks fucking canceled my appearance, like assholes.
You sons of bitches.
That's
what happens. They bring back 86 Kevin and Choppy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we don't know if we were going to record today. We didn't know. Oh, we didn't know. Well, fucking just send a text message telling me that you didn't know if you were going to record tonight. And and I'm not there.
I got blamed for the Christmas party not happening either. So
what? Me and Matt both said you couldn't do it.
I'm going to take a piss. End this whenever.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.